Why, hello, my good Justin. How are you doing? Hey, Braz, how are you? It's great, and you're no longer at work, so even better. Or it's Halloween and you're no longer at work, so great. Excellent, I am glad to hear that. Happy Halloween to you all. I hope you all have been enjoying it so far. Hopefully everything is good and fun. Halloween is really all year long for you? Oh, lucky you. I'd love for Thanksgiving to be all year long for me. That'd be great. I wonder if I'm putting these on backward, and that's why they keep rolling. I don't know how else you would put the... I don't know how you would put the straps otherwise. That's why the straps are on the front. Ah. You guys ready for the costume reveal? Honestly, it's not much of a costume reveal, but, hey. Straps on the front? Browse. I mean... Wink wonk. Let's just pop this out a little bit. There we go. Keep rolling over. Maybe I do have weird-shaped shoulders. You're right, Lauren. Thank you, Braz. Thank you. I figured, I might as well fulfill the medieval theme, and from the waist up, I look like I belong in the medieval times. Forensic files. I'm a LARPer and a handsome one at that. Why, thank you, kind sir. Your gesture of goodwill is indeed welcomed. Thank you. Yeah, the beard really stands out when I wear something like this, huh? I really should have worn this for work today. I forgot that I was going to be on 2 different meetings, and it would have been great. From the waist down, he's in his skivvies. No, I'm in simple cloth shorts. I just didn't feel like putting on the long and hot pants that I usually wear. Hey, Lauren. Would you be willing to get me some water? Sure. Thank you. Hey, Philo. Yes, I have shoulder armor. Here, I'll pop this out a little bit so you can see a little better. How are you doing? Did you dress up? Have you dressed up? I just remembered that Ziggy dressed up as Killjoy, and I need to go lurk in her chat real quick. Hey, Brock, thank you, thank you. You're all looking mighty handsome and beautiful, respectively yourselves. Man, everyone is playing Among Us still. So much Among Us. That's good, thank you. Where is Ziggerino? There she is. You're currently in PJ studying for a psych exam. Perfect costume. 10 out of 10. We love it. All right, real quick, I've got to go hype up my friend Ziggy. So feel free to pop over there and tell her that her costume is fantastic. It's kind of like doing a raid without a raid, you know? It's great. So how is everyone else's Halloween going? Everyone having fun? Everyone doing anything cool? Non-existent. Not doing anything for Halloween, huh? You're getting ready for dinner and you're gonna watch TV with the fam. Justin, are you expecting any trick-or-treaters? Just harassing multiple people in chats? Ayy, that sounds like a good Halloween. Whose chats are you harassing right now, Brock? What is there to do? Not everyone is lucky enough to have someone throwing a Halloween or costume party. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. You can always do something with your family. I don't usually go to parties. I usually just chill at home and do my own thing, you know? You've got a friend of yours that you play Rocket League with, me, and then Pancakes. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Pancakes is doing her charity stream. Tried to get a bunch of people to go to a haunted house / corn maze and just got ghosted by all of them. Happy Halloween! Okay. We have successfully harassed Ziggy. And now we can look back at the game. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit. Philo, I don't know if you're still there or if you're just lurking while while doing homework, but I hope you're doing well. I love and miss you. And I think you're pretty cool. And you're gonna do great on your psych eval. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna slay. Yeah, the few times that I've tried to go and do Halloween things with people, it's always like just a handful of friends that I know will go. Like I would go with Carbine and Jesse, who hasn't popped in a stream in a while, but they were always reliable. And Lauren's pretty reliable. Tales and Revelations. Amicia, Hugo, and Arnaud landed on the island of Lacuna in the midst of annual celebrations. During the Count's speech, Arnaud tried to get Hugo to call the rats and kill the Lord, his sworn enemy. Amicia discovers that Arnaud saved her on the continent in exchange for Hugo's help in killing the Count with his rats. Arnaud fights the Count anyway, but Amicia stops him before he does more damage, and Arnaud is sent to jail. Emily, the Countess, arrives and invites Hugo and Amicia to her wonderful palace, where she tells them more about the Child of Embers, the child god she and the whole island worship. What is EMR? What is an EMR exam? But that sucks. I'm sorry that that everyone ghosted you guys. On the bright side,
do you know what
we can have our own Halloween
means?
party here.
Come on, it will be worth the sweat. Look at the size of it.
Y'all got any like candy or snacks to eat? Emergency medical response. Gotcha. What do you do, Brock?
So what do you expect to
You're
find
an
up
engineer.
I want to see the real bird.
Oh.
The tree or the pond.
I'd prefer an elixir. Something to really help you, Hugo.
Maybe the bird will have it.
What kind of engineer? Because, like, there's a lot of different types of engineers, and, you know, some of them it's like, wow, this engineer makes, you know, $600,000 a year, and then there's the engineers that are, like, completely underpaid, and they only make, like, 40 grand a year, and it's awful. Mechanical engineer.
so
Oh!
It is.
And not like the train
Just what I
conversation
need
from the
anyway.
other day.
Hey,
You're not
Hugo,
a train
You
engineer?
have some
No,
dirt
you sure?
on your face.
I'll get it for you.
Water attack!
Hey! Counterattack.
Mechanical engineer. He is a smart boy. I mean,
Alright,
anyone
alright.
who is an engineer is
Soaked me to death.
smart
I win.
in some way, shape, or form. So what kind of stuff do you do as a mechanical engineer?
A sailor defeated by water. He shot me in the eyes, all right?
I did it on purpose.
That's my brother. Talk about a family. Well done, Hugo. I'll have my revenge.
I love these guys. You wish you did? A bunch of people from high school used to call me Onyx just because of the reference. I like that. You know, you could have had worse names, but Onyx is a pretty solid one, let's be real.
That sanctuary's huge.
Yes. Carving that must have hurt.
Oh, goats. There are a lot, Amicia.
Don't be scared. They much prefer their olive leaves to little children.
Yes, but they scream.
I'm here.
Well, well, well. Our fierce warrior is afraid of goats?
There are too many.
You're heading to the child sanctuary?
We are.
Oh, I'm afraid you're too late. They closed the gate, as you can see, for the ceremony.
A ceremony.
Oh, we came all this way for the little one.
Ah, well, that goat path to the side will take you closer, but you'll have to look from afar. The Count and Countess are up there, and the guards are on edge since yesterday's mess. They won't take kindly to uninvited guests.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, if you stumble on Tramontane, please send her back here. She's one of my goats.
We'll try.
Good luck, then.
I hope she won't attack us.
Oh, come on. It's a goat, not a wolf.
But they scream.
Oh, they do. So they locked down the sanctuary. Just our luck.
On the bright side, you don't lock a place down if it doesn't hold something important.
Yes. I'm even more curious now.
Listen, is that the goat he talked about?
Tramontane, yes.
She's here.
We should send you back to your owner.
Goats. I stared in their eyes for hours when I was a child. You can't know what's going on in there.
You may just not be ready for their knowledge. Locked.
Are we going to help her?
That's what heroes do.
All right.
There may be another way in.
You know what? I am muted. I was muted. I had to cough and hack up some sick, so I was muted. Thank you for pointing that out, because I totally would have missed that. Muted or in deep thought? Definitely deep thought. Yeah, totally not muted. I'm a professional streamer, and I know exactly when I'm muted, guys. How dare any of you insinuate otherwise? I feel like I'm missing something. Like that up there. That looks like something. Do I have to go up and around, maybe?
Come on, let's keep going.
But Tramontan,
She'll find a way back, don't worry. Goats are climbers.
The sanctuary's more important for now.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the goat behind. I'm gonna figure this out. I don't see anything to knock over. There's a chest in there. What are you talking about, Brass? Deponia? I mean, it looks like there's something up in that tree. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Oh, you know what I bet it is?
Wow, this is turning into an actual rescue mission.
I really hope she's nice.
I'm sure she'll be thankful in her own way.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to crawl in there.
Again, won't we?
Don't worry. You have 2 strong women to protect you.
You started a stream session by playing the Deponia games with Test a good while back. There was a person in the chat Test referred to as Brock. Ah.
Only you can do it.
All right.
My hero! He's so funny.
Not all the time, but mostly.
Quick!
Yes.
Quick!
You did it! That was knightly. So, here's our fugitive.
You saved her, Hugo. Want to say a proper hello?
We'll just craft that. There we go. I solved the goat puzzle.
I'll go with you.
You've done the difficult part. Don't startle her, and it'll be just fine.
What if she screams?
Screaming's not biting. Just say to yourself, it can happen, and that's all.
I'll try.
See? It's easy. They don't all scream.
Yes. She's nice.
All right.
We're just waiting for
She's
her to
saved.
scream again.
You've overcome your fear, and I want to see that sanctuary. Let's go.
Yes. Go. Your dad's waiting for you. She's
Hey.
She will. She's her own master.
I think
There wasn't any goat in your dream.
No.
she looks like a he.
Maybe there will be now.
But then
Who
again, I
wouldn't
guess
wanna
I don't
dream
know
of
the
goats?
anatomy of a goat. So we'll just go with a she. Oh, I was about to ask if it was a co-op point-and-click game, but that makes sense that you had Tess do the first game because you already knew the answers.
Sorry to push you out. but the ceremony will begin soon.
Soldier.
Oh, no problem. Make sure no trouble arises. Yes, we had enough violence yesterday. The
Come on.
child must have hated
Ooh, have some good egg and
Especially careful.
sausages
Don't worry.
there, Justin. Thanks for stopping
Well,
in.
thank
Happy
you.
Halloween to you and your
That was to be
family.
expected.
What do we have here?
Lauren and I went to Panera to say hi to her sister that works there. It was tasty. I tried their new spicy chicken sandwich. Tasted kind of like Chick-fil-A's, just less greasy. So it was a win-win from me. And then tomorrow, Lauren and I are thinking about making a white sauce
Up we go.
pizza. Have y'all ever had a white sauce pizza before? Or made one? Do you know what would be good on one?
Up.
I almost missed you. How many does that bring me to? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yes! I can get the crossbow bolts back now.
Much better.
Heck yes. Okay. And what is this? Okay, I don't really care about those, so let's start doing the crossbow. Or
pretty
the
good.
sling. Heck yes. Oh, that is so what I wanted. I'm so excited.
Careful with the drop here.
You've heard of it, but only recently? White sauce pizza?
They stay here for now. We'll bring them up there after the ceremony.
Looks like I really like their privacy.
Must not be spotted or kill any
How will we
soldiers.
cross that gate? There's no way I can attack them. We get jailed or worse. I have a trick. This prism focuses sunlight. It can scorch tall grass. You get smoke. You get any guard's attention. Wow. Let's try. Tell me where you want a guard to go. Tall grass only.
The child knows.
Oh, interesting.
That's what's important.
I wish I could...
Try that one. It worked.
Oh.
Great. Move as soon as he's gone. It never lasts long. Got it.
Alright, we're moving as soon as he's gone.
Must have been nothing.
Don't turn around. Oh boy, that was close.
Sophia, your trick will help you. It won't take long to burn.
That cloud of smoke. Better have a look. Eh?
They make it so easy.
Okay.
Come
Alright,
on,
alright.
It works.
Yeah, most of the time, the only places I've seen white sauce pizza are at, like, Italian restaurants.
Forget it.
Or your standard, like, pizzeria place. Okay, apparently this was not the way to go. Ooh.
Sophia,
Let's try that.
use your prism.
But I've never made a white sauce pizza, and I'm curious...
Company. Someone's definitely playing us.
Works
Go find
every
them.
time.
I know you're over there.
Oh. Dang. And I'm curious what the best place to go would be. All right, hold on. The stream paused. No spoilers. Come here and say hi. Is there a salad? Come here. Yeah, you know. You know what? Hold on. Hmm. Hello. Oh, well, hi. How's the gym? I gotcha. Well, I just wanted to say hi. I figured since it was paused, you probably wouldn't be able to unmute or whatever. I'd just call you and be like, "Hi, happy Halloween. It's good to see you." Yeah, it's been pretty good and pretty chill. And I'm very excited to be playing more Plague Tale. And I think you're gonna love it. Hell yeah. Ooh, yes. When do you want to play? Mm-hmm. Okay, good talk, good talk. Okay, I don't think I have anything going on this Thursday, so I could probably do that. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, enjoy yourself at the gym. I'll catch you later, bud. You're welcome. Okay, bye. I mean, you know, when you have the opportunity, you might as well, right? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I mean, I know you guys were so greatly enjoying
There's no way I can
Dying
attack
Light, so I can't keep you
or worse. I have a trick.
waiting for long, you know?
Focuses sunlight. It can scorch tall grass.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Ramsey.
You get any guard's attention.
Cheeky boy. You're a cheeky boy.
Tell me where you want a guard to go. Tall grass only.
The child knows.
Yes, that's what's important.
Okay, if you go there...
Try that one.
It worked.
Great. Move as soon as he's gone. It never lasts long. Got it.
Alright, we're gonna loot this, and then we're gonna walk across.
Just a false alarm.
Okay, I guess I don't need that.
Damn hot, right? These damn uniforms.
You know the Count. He likes to keep it formal.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Next time, we'll ask to stand guard near the ruins. There's more shade, and I'd like to see the procession for once.
Sophia, you're
Let's do that one.
Time to burn some grass.
Where's that smoke come on?
No worries, Salad Bud. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello.
Nothing to worry about.
We do love the salad here. Sweating till you feel sexy.
Sophia, can you use your prism? It won't take long to burn.
Lord's just going salad in the other room.
Smoke?
They make
What's
it
going on?
easy.
Give me them pieces. Do it again.
Time to burn some
What's wrong
grass.
again? We have trespassers. Keep your eyes peeled.
Someone's hiding in the area.
Let's be quiet.
They'll never know what hit them.
Come on.
He is already sexy. I mean, let's be honest. Salad is a good-looking man.
It is, but we're not there yet.
He's not here, Matt. He's not here, Lord. Just going salad, salad, salad. Hey, Nightingale. Speaking of good-looking fellas,
Through here,
how
I
you doing,
guess.
buddy? How you feeling?
It's very high.
Oh, wow. Stick to the wall. Keep going.
It makes me dizzy.
Hugo! Oh, shit. Bloody hell. You're right. There. Oh, all right, all right. I don't like your stunts, kid.
Well, I'm glad it's not worse.
Yes, let's keep moving.
But I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling much better.
You all right, Hugo? I'm sorry. It was way too risky.
I'm better now.
Thank you, Sophia. It's nothing. It's
But it
just
worked.
my worst nightmare. We should walk a bit. On solid
Oh, is that why
ground.
you stay on the sea? Because there's no cliffs? Or there's no, like, falling off of a cliff or anything? That makes sense. Are you staying hydrated, Nightingale? I can speak from personal experience that having COVID, it was important to stay hydrated. I drank a lot of smoothies.
All those flowers.
That must be for their ceremony.
Oh. I just noticed all those flowers on the ground. That's cute.
Soldiers, to cover, quick.
Open your eyes.
Heavy armor. Wow. Arno really kept them on their toes. Looks like we're crossing a line here.
Hey,
It's
Pinky.
not an option anyway.
Thanks for stopping in. I'm sure you're streaming, so have a good stream. Thanks for hanging out. You had a couple glasses of water and a tall glass of milk. Now you're downing another bottle of water. Good.
Heavy armor.
Good, 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 good.
Arno really kept them on their toes.
You need
Looks like we're crossing a line
plenty of
here.
water.
Getting spotted's not an option anyway. We'd either get killed or kicked off the island.
Have they found more of Arno's men?
That main path is too crowded. Let's go around. Careful.
Bastards. Spoiling the most important time of the year.
They won't. We're sure of it.
Oh, look at all the chests that I can loot. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. Today is Heck Muffin's birthday? Is that who you're talking about? I did not know that Heck was born on Halloween. It makes a lot of sense.
Usually looks like after Arno's passed by. He's a waste of time. And of trust. He wasn't always like that.
Oh, Heck's not birthday. Oh, I understand what you were saying now. What is a not birthday? Does she not celebrate her birthday, so she chooses a different day of the year to be the celebration of her not birthday?
More of them.
A birthant day. Hey, hero. I like that. A birthant day.
Sophia, have you heard anything about the order?
All I know
during
is that
your
she got a
visit?
gay cake from her family
Worry,
today.
Child, the
Is
mother
it
and
like
the father.
her coming out day?
It's too old.
Maybe.
Her true to herself day? I mean, I like the sound of it.
Wait.
What? How did you... She keeps saying thanks, but it's not my birthday. That sounds like just a weird shtick that she's doing. Sounds like a Heck thing. That sounds like fun, though. I feel like I need to have a good shtick like that to do one of these days.
Sophia, can you use your prism? Let's capture the light.
Oh? Where's that smoke coming from?
Works every time.
Feliz Dia de los Muertos? Almost?
Nothing. Fine.
Happy Day of the Dead. Almost Day of the... Wait, when is Day of the Dead?
Hey, the Count wants no soldier inside the sanctuary, all right?
Got it! Will be sacrilege anyway. The child needs peace, not weapons.
tomorrow and the day after. Ah, hey, Varian. I see you have redeemed the tiny hat. Now my costume is complete.
Sophia, your present would help. Time to burn some grass.
Is that gonna distract that guy? Is it gonna light the whole grass on fire?
Sophia, have you heard anything about the order during your visit? No.
The best
The
that.
child, the mother, and the father.
The
Focus,
windmill
child.
got me a
Maybe.
vambrace. Okay, well I guess I need
Use the
to...
prism. It won't take long to burn.
The hell's making that smoke?
Come on, it works.
Don't see me.
Great. False alarm.
Don't see
What
me,
was
don't
that?
see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me,
What's
don't
that?
see me, don't see me.
Better go and have a look.
Ooh. Yeah, the thing that wasn't the hidden blade.
Huh?
Yeah, we are arsoning the grass, yes.
I can't see anyone.
I was able
that?
to complete the
There are
dare,
intruders
yes.
in the area. Start looking. Area clear. I know you won. You won't
But
get
I don't
away.
know if I will actually get anything for the dare. We'll see.
We have company. Let me know if you see anything.
We're just gonna scootily doot on over this way.
Search the area. We've got company. We have company. Let me know if you see anything.
Of course. We have a trap busters. Someone's hiding in the area. Let me know if you see anything. There are intruders in the area. Start looking.
That's them. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's us. Go on over there, buckaroo. You done did see nothing over here. There we go, perfect.
It's almost time.
You're right. If we don't actually get anything from it, at the very least, we got...
Visit.
May the mother's voice reach the child.
No, we were making good progress.
There's a big broken tower there. Maybe we could climb it.
There are stairs, I think. Could be an abandoned access point. Well spotted. Let's try it.
Better move on to another area.
Yep, better move on to another area. Hey, Wid! How are you doing, man? Oh, it's so good seeing you. Happy Halloween! Tell you about the fit? Well, I mean, there's not too much to tell other than, you know, I'm just going a little medieval with the coolest tiny hat in town, man. Ah, there it went. Hey, Pythe. It's good to see you. And thank you for the follow there, Isa. Welcome to the kingdom. Follow him now. Follow me? Wait, did you raid? Is this a raid? Is this a secret raid? Is this a stealth raid? Holy crap. Thank you for the follow, Pulse Hazardy. And you as well, Zach Only. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Noodle. Welcome, Arlette Amore. And Tiger Lily, welcome to the kingdom, everyone. What is going on? Wid comes in and just yells, follow him now. And then people start following. Welcome, Ashley G and Paz Dispenser. Oh my god, Paz Dispenser. Oh, I love it. You made your own type of raid. Shoot, you don't need the horns to play for it to be a raid. Everyone with the drip gets the follow. Hell yeah. You're just checking out everyone's fits. I love it. I did go all out. Isa, thank you so much for using the Drilly Potion emote. I love my little penguin with a scarf and a potion. I hope you do too. Wid, what are you wearing today? Are you streaming? My dude, is this what you're doing? Are you streaming people's fits? You are! My dude, what is your fit? Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, what's your fit, my dude? You're Denji from Chainsaw Man. I haven't seen it. 15 minutes through it together. Nice! Yeah, show off your fit. He's gonna show it off. All right. Here you go, guys. Here you go. He's looking good. Look at that suit. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. We got Streamception going on. Oh, he's got the dance moves. Hey, Test, you're cosplaying as a disgruntled landscaper. Perfect. Wid, you are as handsome as the day I first met you. Your hair is impeccable. You look great in a button-down and a tie. I love the streamception. Look at this. This is great. Oh, boy. Let's do this. All right. I'm gonna give Wid the lurk here. Love you too, Wid. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you for showing off your fit. You've got some nice dance moves. It's really good seeing you. And Ashley, I miss you too. It's good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right myself. Just enjoying myself, enjoying the game, having a good time. Thank you, Arlette. I really appreciate it. All of you giving me lurks. You all are wonderful. If you look close enough into that void, you'll see your future. Yeah, see? Wid is looking good. Guys, if you didn't already follow Wid, you 100% should, because Wid is awesome. I had the pleasure of getting to meet him at TwitchCon, and Varian, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for your 8th adventure, my friend. I had the pleasure of meeting Wid at TwitchCon. I had never even heard his name before, but the second I saw him, I was like, who is this dude that has, like, the confidence to command the room? And then as I get to talk to him, he's actually, like, really shy and, like, reserved, but he just walked around with so much confidence, and he was just a very interesting, like, mix dichotomy of charisma and also, like, humility, and he was just a blast to talk to. And then we had I think it was like the 3rd or 4th night, he was just laying outside on the driveway, just hanging out, just doing his own thing, out of the sound and the noise and the music and the partying, just relaxing. And I think I spent a solid, like, hour and a half just hanging out with him out there, and it was so good. He's such a cool dude, such a kind dude. Yeah, exactly. Super fun dude. I wish I had more of a chance to talk to him. I know I had a decent chance, but I wish I had more of a chance. He's super cool. Right, Nightingale? He's... Everyone there... I dropped my hat again. Everyone there was absolutely amazing. Would I want to go camping? It depends. Can I sleep in, like, an RV and shower? Then yes, I would happily go camping.
Better try somewhere else. Nothing here.
But yeah, Wid is such a cool guy, so y'all should 100% go and follow him if you haven't already.
What's that? You idiots! Now I know where you're hiding!
He's looking for us.
Nothing. Better move on.
You'll be sorry when I find you.
Let's get up here real quick. No, but it'll be one night so you can shower when I get home. I mean, that's still camping. Sleeping outside in a tent in nature is camping. I could do a single day of camping. Come on, man, just cut down a tree, set it on fire, enjoy a nice smoke shower? What is a smoke shower? Varian, please tell me that's not a legit practice.
Sophia, your drink will help you. Let's capture the light.
Oh, you dingle dong.
Made it, pretty sure.
Oh, that guy saw it. Great. Sleeping in a car in the middle of a Walmart parking lot is 100% not camping. No, not camping. That's just called a convenient. That's called, inconvenient and a great way to get arrested.
We have intruders! Help me find them!
Lauren totally used lime juice. Kane, happy Halloween! It has been a bit, but it's good to see you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. 42 adventures, your 4th adventure in a row. My man.
They're probably distracted by the ceremony up there.
What ceremony is it?
That was close.
Well, we'll see once we're there.
Just gonna tuck right in here. My man, how are you doing? How's it going? Smoke actually has aldehydes in it that kill bacteria, part of how it preserves meat, but also keeps the bugs away. Oh. You've been really good. Halloween was fun. What'd you guys do? Did you guys go trick-or-treating? Did you guys...
Can you use your prism? Time to burn some grass.
Did the kids get to do anything fun?
There are intruders in the area. Start looking.
Okay, that was a close one. Is that the door I need to get into?
Sophia, your prism would help. Let's capture the light.
One of their tricks for sure.
Do, 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 do. Oh, boy. Okay, we made it. The campfire is one of your favorites of camping. I love campfires. I just hate smelling like smoke afterward. I can't stand the smell of bonfire smoke and all that.
We're doing it, my friends. We're getting there.
Oh, Waddles, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for 15 adventures, my dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate you greatly. I appreciate all of you. Cecilia went trick-or-treating with friends and one of their older siblings who's 15. Meanwhile, you and Melissa watched a scary movie. Ooh, what scary movie? Did she get frightened? Did you get frightened? Did she have to comfort you or did you have to comfort her? We can make camping food and enjoy the stars on a beach. Oh, beach camping sounds actually kind of interesting. You were such a firebug growing up, you used to always keep it tended and would stay up late into the night just watching it. That sounds like you, Varian. Test, thank you so much for gifting Hero a sub. Welcome to the adventure, Hero. We're glad to have you. How are you doing, Test? How was work? Are you still disgruntled and angry? I don't like the after smell. The initial smell of it is fine, but the smell of it, like on my clothes, makes me nauseous after a while. Real important camp knowledge, Varian. What are the things that turn the campfire certain colors? Pine cones. Pine cones with chemicals. You got to so many battle reenactments that you're just used to smelling like smoke. What battle reenactments? Like Civil War or like medieval? Also, how are you doing, Waddles? Melissa's a big scaredy cat, but Halloween is her one day of the year that she goes, F it, so you watched The Ring. The Ring. Oh, like the girl who crawls through the TV ring? I'm a wizard. Where is the wizard hat? Back there. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that one, if I'm honest. Various Civil War type reenactments. You really want to go to some medieval fairs, though. Brock, without giving me your exact GPS coordinates, longitude and latitude, what state are you near to do stuff like that in? I also miss Ren fairs. All right, Waddles, go back to your anime. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I'm doing well, just hanging out and having a good time and chatting with you all, hanging out here,
feel, Hugo?
playing
I
games.
feel funny, but good. I'm sure there's something inside the mountain.
I feel it too.
Well, I'm trusting you both.
All right, let's get to work.
Can I upgrade anything? I cannot. Okay. You're excited to finally have a group of people you know that love Ren Fair, even dress up in armor or make stuff? The war reenactments, there's a couple that go on in your state. Some Ren Fairs next door. You're in Indiana. Ah, okay. I was going to say, maybe I could point you in the right direction. I don't know much about Indiana, but if you're willing to drive to Pennsylvania, which I know isn't too far, but it's not too close, there's the Pennsylvania Ren Fair, which is pretty solid.
All right.
The Maryland one is also really nice, but I think that's a little bit more of a drive.
Everyone, it is almost time.
Gather round, please. It's the Count and the Countess.
It seems we're right on time.
Oh, I see a bird's nest.
Hugo, look at this.
Is it from the bird?
It's up to you.
I say it is.
Then it would be honored that you wear it. Keep it for when we see it.
Yes.
Almost just as bad as Ohio. Is Ohio bad? I know a couple people from Ohio, but I've never really heard anyone talk, like, super bad on it.
We need to jump down.
Yes.
We're still waiting for a few latecomers. Feel free to come closer in the meantime.
Latecomers. I'd say that's us.
What are we going to do?
We'll think about it.
I don't know what they expect me to do here. The staff they made is super cool. That druid friend of yours, impeccable. 10 out of 10. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Fantastically talented. It's just corn and basketball. Basketball's big in Indiana? That explains my one friend. I had a friend in high school who is like 6 feet tall and would always visit Indiana because of family. She now lives, I think, in Florida and is a police officer. You're not against a trip to PA. You're planning to try to go to Massachusetts to visit the Borden house anyway, so it would be nothing too big. Oh, that would be cool. I forgot you're into all the paranormal stuff. You've got to go to Gettysburg. Make a trip of it. Go for the Ren Fair. Go for some paranormal hunts. Oh, when is Amy's birthday? Is she a fossil now? Is she getting old? Probably because they had nothing better to do but scream about their angst, right, Varian? That makes sense. It's the 11th of November. Okay, good to know. I'll probably forget. So feel free to just, you know, nudge me or something to be like, hey, tell Amy happy birthday. Hey, we're here.
Friends and children,
Today marks the longest day of the year. The light of the summer solstice shines upon us once again.
And yet, in these cold hallways, hidden from the sun, the child of embers still slumbers.
It is time to bring the flame of the Phoenix...
The Phoenix?
...to his dormant
That's
embers.
your bird.
Thus will we prove that we deserve to care for him. Like mother.
Like father.
Are they gonna burn that child alive?
Let us pray together before we enter.
If they're gonna burn that child alive, I'm about to kill everyone here.
What do you think? Bold, but believable.
Are we dressing up?
Hey, Matt, how are you doing, buddy? As soon as this cutscene's over, I will pause and show you the costume. Doing better. Were you not doing well? What's going on? Have you been sick? Matt, say it ain't so. Where did she get a kid? Okay, there we go. I can switch. I am medieval. Better now that the face paint is off. Ah. Did you just recently end? I thought you were still streaming. But yeah, I can imagine. I hate wearing face paint. Woo, medieval me. No, you stopped. Ah. Depending on how late you were going to go, I was going to raid you. But you don't usually go too late compared to me anyway. I need a rapier with this hat. It's a witch hat. I need like a broom. Your face paint is still on. Oh, that's right. Guys, Brock was streaming earlier today, and Brock was dressed up as the main guy, Beetlejuice, from Beetlejuice. And the only reason why I know that is because I've seen the memes, but I've never actually seen Beetlejuice, so, you know. You're excited to possibly play Among Us with me on Friday? Dude, if you're feeling up to it, yeah, I would also be excited. But, don't force yourself. Take it easy if you need to. Hey, Lauren. You know you put lime in this? Still tastes good. I just wasn't sure if you were like, I'm gonna put lime in it. Added to the movie night list? Alright, that's fair. I'm playing with Gina's group, Braz. Did Lauren see your costume? No. Hey, Lauren, everyone's saying hi, and Matt wants me to show you his costume. No. No. His head in the face paint is real. He did a very good job. She said it looks really cool. She couldn't tell that the shoulder bit was fake. Gina asked me to play, so I think I'm playing the first half. At least that's what I signed up for. I hope it will be too. I know it took me probably a solid 7 to 12 days to really feel better. That was all Cappy's painting. Cappy did a really good job with the painting. First half buddies! Yeah, I've genuinely, like, I love playing with Gina. I'm just burnt out on Among Us. And I really wish people were playing other games other than Among Us. And no one's really playing other games other than Among Us. So I've seen my viewership take a little bit of a tank, but that's okay because the people who do show up are sitting here and chatting and hanging out with me and making fun memories. So take it where you get it, I guess. Can't have my cake and eat it too. So I love you guys, and I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you coming and hanging out. Imagine chatting with me. I know, right, Ingle? That's preposterous. You would love to play other games than Among Us with me? I would love to play other games than Among Us with me, too. Thank you. Make sure to tell Cappy that she did a fantastic job on the painting, Matt. Fantastic. And that was a brilliant costume idea. Guys, Matt basically used his green screen to look like Kratos. He looked like Kratos. He did a really good job. Project Zomboid. How many players does Project Zomboid test? Why else would you buy a cake not to eat it? I mean, I didn't buy a cake. Someone gave it to me. No, I know you were Night Gal. No, seriously, though, I would love to get to play games with you two. Hopefully, once... Trying to think. So it's already the end of October. We have November festivities coming up soon. Maybe I can do a couple of game nights in like early to mid-November before Thanksgiving. And then maybe I could do another one and maybe the movie night in December. Yes, Matt, I would love to play with you again as well. I feel like we haven't played anything for a long time, which I guess the last thing we played together was Witch It, which was a good time. Okay, so you can have a lot of people in Project Zomboid. That's pretty cool. Yeah, everyone keeps saying play Project Zomboid, that it's a really good game. What's next weekend? I gotta look at next weekend. I believe I have some things going on next weekend. So I don't think I'll be able to do next weekend. Witch It or the Jailbreak game. Oh, that's right. We did play A Way Out together. Yeah. You know what? I think A Way Out was the last game that we played together. Yeah, if I were... Hold on. Let me look at my calendar while I have people here. So, like, if I were to try and do something, it would have to be the 18th, 19th, or 20th. Because I'm leaving on the... I don't remember what day I'm leaving on. I think I'm leaving on, like... Wednesday to go see my family for Thanksgiving, and then I'm coming back like Friday the 25th. I'm literally only going for like 3 days. And then I could try and do stuff like December 3rd, 10th, 17th, 30th, 31st, you know, stuff like that. So I really got to get that stuff planned out. It's your streamiversary weekend. What were you planning on doing? Were you planning on asking me to do anything? Because if you were, send me the details. If not, then hopefully I'll be able to make it and say happy streamiversary. I'm hoping it'll be a nice trip. I'm hoping it will be. I should probably get back to the game. We're at a very, like, pivotal part, and here I am just enjoying sitting here talking, but...
Open your mind and heart. It is now time to tell his tale.
So that it is never forgotten.
What do we do? Let's follow them on our turn and do what they say. They mustn't recognize us. Yes. Come on.
Okay, send me the day and send me the time, and I'll double check my schedule to see if I can do that.
Look up there. The symbol of the Order. This place belonged to them.
Centuries ago, a child was born on this land. His heart was blessed by the sun, from which he inherited the flame that rules everything. And so was born the Child of Fire.
What? His flame shone over the world. He blessed it with his perfume, his laughter, his joy.
Of all places, La Cuna was his home. It became a land of life and peace.
Which weekend did you say it was?
A place to heal.
Date?
To thrive. La Cuna became a cradle of light.
But light tempts evil.
And evil knows no mercy.
Come.
A child on a throne. In an ordered temple.
It's him, the Child of Embers.
Take
Weekend
your
of the
place at our
12th.
sides.
Is it on the 12th or is it on the... the 11th is a Friday, right?
It's the carrier of the macula. That fresco was in Mother's laboratory at home.
Please kneel.
Hugo is the child.
Evil found the child inside these very halls. It fed on his fire, weakened it.
On the
marked his
12th.
flesh
I
with
might
cold
be
black
home on the
scars. His mother's arms couldn't warm him
Oh.
anymore.
And so
Did you
his
get any
light
pictures,
faded,
Kane?
almost entirely. And the Child of Fire turned into the Child of Embers.
Lord.
A dark era began. Men forgot about him, but we did not. This flame is the last gleam of his light. Our hope. And now, two of you, a woman and a child, will carry it through his night. You. Your heads are bent. Your humility honors you. You will walk his flame through his darkest hours. Take it.
Thank you.
You will walk in his steps. Know the cold that bites the flesh. The drowning in the absence of light. The uncertainty.
That's all
You
right.
will see the
I
child
bet she looked adorable.
die through the eyes of his mother. You will be the victim and the witness. Keep that torch alive at all costs.
The carriers have been chosen. Take your places.
What do we do?
We have to play along. Let's cross.
I was about to say, did they just say that we're gonna die?
Go forth and bring him the light. Much depends on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that you were enjoying the moment.
It's those frescoes. The plague. They think it was caused by the child's death.
So they don't know the macula.
I don't think so. They interpreted all this. They made a god out of the carrier of the macula.
Amicia, the water will put out the torch.
I think it's part of their ritual, drowning in the absence of light.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's almost like plot armor.
I'm cold.
It's over. We'll soon warm up.
It was horrible.
But you did it.
I thought I was drowning.
Calm down. You're fine now.
No, I'm
Yeah,
scared.
Misi is about to go bonkers on these people if they
Just walk. I'm with you.
make us burn him alive.
Evil has won. Centuries pass. Famine, war, and plague descend on us.
You also know it's not good when they're labeled as cultists.
Fire reborn.
You are back and the torch is gone.
I'm scared.
You are not alone anymore.
The child must meet his mother again.
His embers glow in the dark. I am the mother, and I welcome him. Pass it to me. You did well.
The child must rise again.
Hear me, child. I am not barren anymore, for your flame lives in me. I am the mother. Become the phoenix, the child of fire reborn.
Join us. Blow on these flames.
Oh!
Phoenix, it's the phoenix.
Apple! Shh. Apple! Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Oh my lord, oh my goodness. This is the command. Hey! Nothing says Halloween like child sacrifice. You are darn right there, Varian. Welcome everyone. You've come in at a phenomenal time. Looking dashing. Oh, thank you. How are you doing? Did you dress up for Halloween at all? Hey, Everett, how are you? Welcome, DM Threshin. I hope I pronounced that right. Hope I got that right. Gerard, it's good to see you. Tiniestim. Yes, Tim? Tiniestim? I'm not sure which one it would be. By the way, you're welcome. You're welcome here. How are you all doing? How was Among Us going? Because that's what you were playing, right? Yeah, always Among Us. You don't celebrate, but I'm looking dapper. Well, thank you. I don't usually celebrate either, but I thought it would be a fun occasion to dress up. All of the above? All right. Do I call you Tiny? Do I call you Yes? Do I call you Tim? That's the real question. Surprised you were in Apple's chat and lurking here the whole time? I'm not surprised at all, Salad. You can't stay away from Apple's chat. It's just too good. It's too great of a place. One of the Three Musketeers? Sure. Call me D'Artagnan. Calmed you down after Outlast. Oh my god, did you play Outlast today? By the way, guys, I don't know if it's still there, so I'm gonna do it again if I can. But if y'all haven't followed Apple, you totally should. It won't let me do it again. She's got one of the most divine voices I think I have ever heard. Quite delightful. Very smooth, very nice, very pleasant. She reads at the end of her streams. She's very funny. She's an actress as well as a voice actress and is just a great all-around person. She's super kind. She's lived a very interesting life and is a lot of fun to hang out with. And you should totally go and support her when you can. Good, Braz. Good. Yes, follow my friends. It's usually Tiny or Tim. You've never been called Yes before or even Tiny Eastim. So you're fine with whatever. All right. I will go with Yes. That's what my girlfriend yelled from the other room. So you are now Yes. Yes, Apple has a very smooth and calming voice. Apple is very great. For the record, though, my hat is a like a witchy hat. It's from my girlfriend's costume. And the rest is all me from when I dress up as a mushroom man. Tiniest Tim? That would make sense. Tiniest Tim. You'll try to respond to that. Well, thank you, Yes. It is delightful to speak with you. It is delightful to have you here. I'm very glad to have you here. An apple a day keeps the doctors away. That's true. Although Apple's practically a doctor herself, just without the degree. I think. Actually, she might have gotten a degree. I don't know. Maybe Apple is a doctor. As far as I'm concerned, she is. Mushroom night! Yes, my mushroom hat is put away. Otherwise, I would grab it. Because it was breaking when I took it to the Ren Fair. No doctor. Okay. She's not a doctor. She could be a doctor. Just a derpy derp. Hey, give yourself 3 put-ups. Oh. So how has Outlast been and how has Among Us been? I would love to know. And while you tell me that, I suppose I should do the typical shill myself and tell people who I am. Hi, I'm Cody, otherwise known as Drillian. I have a face for radio, a voice for radio, and a personality for radio. Hey! No, I like to hang out and chat with you guys and play story games. I love story games. Story games are my jam. We've been playing through A Plague Tale Requiem, which is the sequel to the first A Plague Tale Innocence game. And it's fantastic. I'm super excited to see how it goes and what happens in it. But other than that, I'll play multiplayer games on occasion. That's how I met Apple, playing Among Us. And a whole bunch of other stuff. But usually story games are where it's at. And my chat, we did a charity stream recently. And I think the next game that I'm going to play is probably Majora's Mask. And then maybe Elden Ring. Outlast, terrifying, you hate it, save you. Among Us, awesome. Apple, I am so very proud of you, and I respect you so very much for playing through Outlast. I never thought it would be a game that you would play. I'm sure you're not enjoying it, but I never thought it would be a game you would play. Oh yeah, if Apple wanted to be a doctor, she could have been like 3 times over. I have played Ocarina of Time, Salad. Yes, I think I played that while you were in Latvia. But next game, I think, is going to be Majora's Mask. From last I saw on the vote. Where are we sitting? Where are we sitting? So we're sitting at 8 votes on Majora's Mask and 5 votes on Elden Ring. Those are the 2 highest. For some reason, I thought they were a lot higher than that, but no, I guess they're, maybe I'm thinking of the name voting. So what's the Requiem story about? So the first game, a quick paraphrase. Also, thank you, yes, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the kingdom. And thank you for the lurk. You've yet to find a subject in which Apple is less than well-versed in. I know, right? She's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I remember it being at like 17 as well. I thought it was really, really high, but when I just looked at Discord, it was at 8. So I don't know how it did that. I don't know what happened. Okay, so A Plague Tale. A Plague Tale follows the story of 2 young children, Amicia and Hugo Darun. They are in like 12th century France, and a plague breaks out, and like plague rats and stuff like that. And Hugo has fallen ill, and you have to find a cure for him. And so that is the premise of the story. You, Amicia, his oldest sister, who he hardly knows, has to take upon the mantle herself to protect and save Hugo and heal him. So that's what the first and second game follow through. But there's an overarching plot and story that I don't want to spoil because I think it could be a game that you would really enjoy. I will say, there is a dog, and he does die in like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game. So if you can't handle that, then you probably won't play the game. But if you can get by it, it's a really good game with a very compelling story. I know, it made everyone so very sad. I was tearing up at it. Also, welcome, FM Nay. FM Nay? Yeah, okay, I said that right. I was thinking like FM radio for a second, but welcome FM Nay to the kingdom. I appreciate the follow. Dealbreaker, can't show it to Melissa now. I know, right? It's like, it's the one part about the game where I'm like, no, why did you have to do that? But they do it in such a way that like it makes the game a little spooky and very compelling. You love story time? Story time is the best time. I would love to have you here for story time. Can confirm Majora's Mask is at 17 votes on your Discord, then my Discord's messed up. You rage quit stream for like 5 minutes afterwards? I think we all did. And deodorant is something that you know next to nothing about. I'm really surprised. Okay, I'm going to refresh Discord. Yeah, and it's only that one time. Only that one time. It depends on the day, Nightingale. I'm not sure. Let's see. Suggestion. Yeah, there we go. Now it's 17 and 13. No trick-or-treaters? Do you want me to go outside and knock on the door? Are you sure? I could go outside and knock on the door, Lauren. Lauren. Oh, Lauren was really hoping we would get trick-or-treaters. She went out and bought a whole bunch of candy, and now she's sad because there weren't any trick-or-treaters. Oh yeah, I forgot about the pig. All right, I went to go hug her and tell her everything is okay. Gosh darn it. I keep muting everything. Yes, I was muted. I thought I unmuted, but I think I hit the wrong button. What? Aww. I'm sorry, Bebo. It is harder to trust strangers in today's world. It is a lot harder. I was saying that Salad called to trick or treat Lauren, and then I guess he tricked her because he couldn't get candy. So, and then Test also texted Lauren because you guys are great. You guys are very sweet. Look at her cool sweater. Look at the cat pumpkins. Look at them. Wait. Look at them. Yes, Nightingale, you should totally come over in a suit, but you should do it when you're not sick with COVID. If it's any consolation, we didn't get any at our door either. That, I mean, it's a little comforting, but I don't, do you guys live in, like, the middle of nowhere where you don't get trick-or-treaters, or do you live in a neighborhood? Because we're in an apartment complex, and, like, you know, I wouldn't expect to get kids. You know what you should do? You should grab that candy, and we should go over to Maple's house. We should knock on the door, say trick or treat, and then give it to the kid. Take as much candy as you want. Maybe not all of it. They look like Fat Celeste. They do. They do look like Fat Celeste. Oh. Neighborhood? Oh, okay. Wow, I'm surprised that even in a neighborhood, you didn't get anything. Yeah, I told her that if we move and we get a house that's in a neighborhood, we might actually get trick-or-treaters. And we could decorate and we could make it well known. And Lauren loves children. And she would love to, like, watch children, specifically babies, but watch children. And I bet if we went to a neighborhood, she would befriend all the adults and all the children. That's true. Some neighborhoods don't have kids.
Yes, I see it. It's real. Even if it is the order, it's all true.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
Hey, it's me.
Everyone loves your sweater.
Come, I found a passage back there. It's now or never.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
If Lauren wants, I can buy her some binoculars. She'll want, like, $100 binoculars. Or $200 binoculars. If you can afford that, then yeah, she'll take binoculars. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Salad. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I started playing the game while he was still here, and he was like, back to lurking. Maybe an... She does need binoculars that good because she wants to watch bird children, and bird children are so much further away. Salad's gone already. We recently went to the water, and she saw either a loon or a mirror, and she really enjoyed it. So you went trick-or-treating with your niece today, and you're flabbergasted at her lack of candy? Like, when you were a kid, you'd have 2 pillowcases. She had, like, half of one. Yeah. People are doing less candy. They're like less people are doing trick-or-treating, and then the places that do, like, candy's just so expensive. Like I said, we spent $30 on some, like, assorted bags of, like, the mini candies, and it was, like, enough to fill a glass bowl. Like, I would expect it $30 to go so much further than that, and it didn't. Hey, I am the Cartman. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's because nobody is doing tricks anymore. Ah, is that it? You have to... Ah, you had to pay up or get egged. Oh, so it was like a threat. If you didn't do it, you were going to get vandalized. It's like trick or treat, but all treat. And also make friends with crows. You're trying and it's not working out. Yeah, $30 of candy right here. This is $30 of candy. Thank you. Yeah, almond joys are good. It's like the only type of coconut candy I like. Don't get you started on people over here who give healthy stuff instead, like, come on, it's Halloween, don't give them untasty, healthy snacks.
I saw a phoenix on that door, then the crags. You did well. They look busy. Shall we go?
I mean, if you're gonna hand out healthy stuff, give me, like, good healthy stuff. Like, tasty and flavorful healthy stuff, not like stupid granola bars or whatever. I mean, that's kind of cool. Bowl of different hot sauces. Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, I never went trick-or-treating because we didn't live in a neighborhood, but my church had a trunk or treat. And so, you know, that was like 20 years ago that they were doing that. And apparently it's coming back, and everyone's like, what is this stupid trick-or-treat thing? It's a safe and quick way to do trick-or-treating without having to block off roads or walk up and down foreign streets.
A child's throne. He lived here.
Their child of embers.
There's no child of embers. I told you about the Order. This place belonged to them. And this child on the frescoes? It's the carrier of the Prima Macula.
The Prima Macula. This just gets better.
Thanks for hanging out, DM Threshin. I really appreciate you coming by. Take good care of yourself.
Corruption.
Hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Have a wonderful night. Happy Halloween.
It keeps growing inside him.
And it's killing him.
That's what this whole place is about. The advent of a carrier of the macula. The Order gathering around him, studying him, trying to find a solution. And rats.
Let me guess. Death, war, disease, and famine.
Not only. The rats are... Anyway, they got it all wrong. There's no child of embers that will come and save the world. It's a fantasy they crafted to fit their hopes.
I would love for it to turn into Dark Souls all of a sudden.
Part of it is true. The part that can save him.
Don't drink it. It's still water.
The part that matters. Basilius and Aelia.
Nothing's changed. That water's not magic.
The water? Oh, from the healing pond in your dream. It's like a symbol. Like Mother's alchemic drawings.
Stagnating water is rarely magic.
See? Stagnant.
Hey, come see. That's his throne. And this, I think, is his name.
Basil?
He was a carrier just like you. You're not the only one.
Delicious parasite. Now make him sit on the chair.
Called you here, and for
Here,
a good
child.
reason.
Rule.
I mean, look at this place. If there's a cure, it has to be here.
And who is Aelia?
It looks like there is more to this place behind here.
Let's keep looking. I'm sure there are extraordinary things waiting.
Hmm.
You gonna let me walk around, or is there only one way that I can go?
Hugo, there was also a tree in your dream, no?
Yes, it looks the same.
Pretty sure it was already there back then.
Basil loved it. I think it's why I saw it too.
It makes sense.
Mmm.
I cannot believe this place is real.
Me neither. But what's real has changed so much anyway.
Oh, I can't walk in it. Okay. Is this game going to end with a dead kid and no hope? I feel like they're going to pull the rug out from under us. I don't know. I mean, honestly, at this point, I really don't know. I don't know what to expect. There's so much that could happen. And I don't know what they're going to do. But I love the mystery. I love not knowing. I love not having, like, a certainty, you know? It's really nice to play a game. Yep. It's really nice to play a game where you can still be left guessing a little bit. You have your theories. It's really hard to not come up with theories, but I feel like I've done really well at just sitting back and enjoying like a medium, whether it be a movie or a story, like a book or a game, without like tearing it apart and guessing it before the revelation comes to be. But Test, you should like write down your theories and like screenshot it, and we can see if you were right. Like screenshot it with the dates, that way we know it was today. Thank you, Nightingale. I really appreciate you. These people lived here and knew of this place the whole time and couldn't do maintenance on it. Look at it getting run down. I don't know. I mean, why do maintenance on this crappy old temple when you could just build your own nice big temple, you know? Okay, I gotta walk all the way around. Hey, Shadow. How are you doing, buddy? You're finally here. They still worship in it? I mean, once every now and again. At least the front half is in use. I don't know about this back half. Besides, I feel like it was a lot harder for them to restore things back in the day. It's one thing to keep it up and repair it as it goes, but it's another thing to, like, restore. Ugh. Oh, no worries, Shadow. I appreciate you stopping in, but I hope you had a good time watching videos with your friend.
What's all this?
Are we the first to come in here?
Oh, a tent!
You're right. It looks untouched.
Too sacred for them, maybe?
It's exactly like Hugo had at his house.
Hey, do you know whose room it is?
It is. It's Basilius's room.
Just imagine. He was living here, playing here, sitting
No one
where
came
you
back
sit.
here.
Isn't that astonishing?
Yes.
And he loved tents, just like you.
You love tents? Me too.
He had a phoenix.
Yes. Maybe he dreamt the same dream as you. Let's see what else he left us.
It's probably a history keeps repeating type tale, and they're trying to break the chain of events. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it. Basically, we snuck into the temple, and there was this weird cultist ceremony where they lit a brazier and everything, and I was really hoping they weren't going to sacrifice a child, and so far they haven't, so we'll see.
Look, that's a lovely horse.
It's your size. Pretty sure he was your age.
Yes.
So that was his bed.
It's beautiful.
It's a huge bed.
Basilius was treated like a king.
Maybe he was a king.
King Basilius.
Just like King Hugo. Is this game worth buying? I would say so. If you haven't played the first one, I highly recommend playing the first one and then get this one. If you like the first game, definitely pick this one up because it is just as good. The story is just as good. The combat and mechanics are a little different, but they pick up speed. They get a little bit better.
Look at that. They're people. Important ones, maybe?
Prophets? Are there prophets in the order?
They're villains.
Thank you for the follow,
You shot at them
Schward.
with this ball here.
Makes sense. Boys.
I like this game too.
Come.
It's
We've
bowling.
barely started.
How are you doing tonight, Schward? Yeah, there haven't been any rats here.
A warrior's room.
Not just any warrior. Look at the shape of the armor.
It's a female warrior. Is it a sister? It's the protector's room.
He was coming here to play with her.
And she let him. She was the best kind of knight.
I would have loved to meet them.
I was gonna say, I feel like Ayla would be the protector's name,
What
and
of it?
Basilius would
It's a
be
lady's
the boy's
armor.
name.
Oh. Aelia. This is her room, of course. She was his protector.
Protector?
The carrier's personal guard.
I'm glad to hear it,
Like
Schward.
Me for Hugo.
She looked strong.
The first game, I'd say, I was kind of a perfectionist in it. I think it took me about 15 hours. But if you just try to blitz through it, it probably wouldn't take more than, I'd say 8 to 12, depending on your speed. It's pretty linear and easy to go through, and good. Like, the story is just pretty straightforward. This, I think there was like, I want to say there was like 11 or 12 chapters in the first one. This one is 17 chapters. This one's supposed to be about 15 hours, but I'm probably around 15 hours, and I think I'm about halfway through. I'm on chapter 9 out of 17, so. It's very interesting. I highly recommend it. If this is a game that you're interested in playing, I would say definitely pick up the first one, A Plague Tale Innocence, and give it a play. And if you like it, buy the second one. Because if you like the first one, you'll like the second one. It is very interesting that there are so many similarities between what we're witnessing now and the two current characters. And it begs a lot of questions. It begs a lot of questions. And if you are one for spoilers, Schward, I would recommend probably tuning out. I would hate to see you go, but I don't want to ruin the game or the story for you. If you don't really care about spoilers, feel free to keep watching and hanging out, but I'm gonna carry on.
Sword and spears.
Wow, look at the axe too.
I wonder if they were put to use.
They built this place to avoid it.
I agree,
The carrier
Varian.
draws attention.
Valuable tiny creatures.
I'm glad to hear it, Schward. We're glad to have you here. Feel free to hang out and chat as much as you want.
Tablets. They're carved.
He drew her. And there, he drew himself with her. He loved her.
It looks like they spent a lot of time together. Just like us.
This is so strange.
It is. Let's keep on.
Yeah, definitely a, like, hitting the nail on the head sort of deal. For sure. But I love it. I love that there's this sort of
This is crazy.
exposition going on.
Like, I know them. Like Basil could have been my friend.
I know what you mean.
Oh, look.
Huh. That bird again.
Its shape. It's the Order's symbol.
The phoenix is the Order. It's just that.
The Order of the Phoenix. It's Harry Potter all along.
Boy.
But no.
That explains why it stands above the child on their frescoes.
They thought they were better than him. They didn't care about him.
It doesn't change why we're here. Come, let's finish this first, right?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting story of reincarnation. Oh. Okay. It is definitely a trope that's been done a lot, but it is also a very good storytelling mechanic. Putting the players in the seat of power to stop something that has happened for centuries. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It's very empowering. I am now more fabulous. This is my new hat.
I'll be
This is the
damned.
cat hat.
What's this now?
An alchemy laboratory.
Can we go back now?
But it looks exactly like what you're searching for, no?
Yes, but...
No, you're right. Look for anything that could lead to an elixir. A potion, like books, drawings, maybe raw materials.
On it.
Oh, okay, he's actually going to search. I was about to say, Hugo does not look happy to be looking at that medical bed.
An ethanol. No, whatever's been cooked in there is long gone.
This place is crazy.
This is all useless.
Yeah, it's definitely a
I need
repeating
something.
cycle, or something of some kind. I don't know if it's exactly reincarnation, or if it's just like, hey, the same thing is going to keep happening over and over.
Empty. No, what the hell?
Hey, quieter. We'll find something.
Sorry. Lucas would know. He would. Hugo, did you find something?
This table. They put him on it.
Wait, I'm coming. That. Oh, I don't even know what it's used for. Come on, give me something.
Yeah, I do find it interesting
A phoenix.
that no one's been
I think the little
down
one
this way.
needs you, Amicia.
Yes. What were they making in these things? Lord, give me something, please. This is all centuries old. What do you expect?
All right, what'd they do here, Hugo?
Hey.
Tell me the deep, dark
Something's wrong.
secrets.
I'm sure they hurt him too.
Hey, I know things aren't turning out the way you expected, but
Nothing ever changes, Amicia.
Aelia wouldn't let them hurt him, right?
You let Verdun?
No, I tried to stop it, but
I know. You tried. Sorry.
Ouch. Man, that's hurtful, little guy.
Sophia, where are you?
Upstairs.
How did you get there?
Look behind the curtains.
Oh. Well, hold on. There's a couple of doors over here. War. War never changes. Does that mean a scary and attractive redhead is showing up soon? Wait, who's the scary and attractive redhead? Why are we expecting the scary and attractive redhead? Yeah, Beatrice did get in Amicia's way. You're very right. No, the macula is through blood. I don't think it chooses. I think it's like a blood thing.
Sort of, observation hallway?
Oh, that's what the Phoenix Force is. It's an X-Men thing. Gotcha. Well, maybe. Amicia wouldn't have the same thing. She's the protector. It only hits one person. The macula affects certain bloodlines, and Amicia is not affected.
What have you found?
Your alchemist library. Looks like they were observing the child from here.
Like he was in a cage.
We're right above the laboratory table.
It's wrong.
Imagine these bastards standing there, looking at him.
We have to focus on what they learned.
I may have a lead.
Any mention of a cure?
That
No, but
that
they
would be
took
what I
over
was
notes.
thinking, Varian. Yeah, that's a good line of thought.
What is it?
Your alchemists wrote down everything that happened to the carrier. It's sorted by date. The last entry was in the year 541.
541.
It's like 800 years
what
ago.
Does it say?
I haven't studied Latin since the convent, but it talks about Basilius. And, Aelia Dragus, his protector.
It really did all happen. They were just like us.
What happened to them?
The Order took away the carrier from her. She rebelled and was arrested close to a round tower. They took her to a capella, a chapel, inside a fort.
And Basilius, where is he?
It doesn't say.
Well, we have something to go on. A fort, a round tower.
What?
They're coming.
We're lucky they didn't come sooner.
Yes, let's get out of here fast.
Through there.
Risky, but the water will help. Let's try.
The water.
Okay. I'm guessing if they're here, they finish the ceremony, a child was burned today. Maybe. We don't know if they burn children or not.
Careful, it's a big gap.
May this putrid water seal our determination.
To stand by your side, day and night.
I feel your sickness.
I share your pain.
We will protect you.
We will care for you.
I am the father. I am waiting for you.
I am the mother. I am waiting for you. Join us. Whenever you feel ready, we are.
How can they stand in that water? They look so eager to have this child. It's sad they're so wrong.
Just like me. They still don't know they're wrong yet. They'll be sad.
Hugo, these things you dreamt of, they existed. You just couldn't know what they really meant.
It meant things would be easy and nice.
It doesn't mean things won't get better.
Are you sure?
Your dream showed us another truth. But it is a truth. We can still use it to change everything.
Maybe.
I just want to say, Count and Countess, if that's how you're having to have you're trying to have children, I think you're doing it wrong and you're not going to see any success. Have we seen Arnaud at all, or is he still off in the Quartz dungeon? As far as we know, he's still in the dungeon. Yeah, if they start getting down and dirty in that putrid water, I think we're going to have some trouble.
We're almost there.
All right, you're going to throw a hissy fit here, Hugo, or are you going to be okay?
Oh, that's pretty unpleasant.
I wish you could have seen my dream. At first it was scary, but you would have seen the flowers.
Keep talking about it, please.
The tree smelled so nice. It had branches like hair. It looked so gentle.
Go on.
And the water.
Why
felt
is
like
there
it
just a
could clean anything.
goat and chicken sacrifice?
Not like this one.
That's nice, Hugo.
Bloody nice.
This kid has dealt with so much crap. I know, right? Both of them have. I'd really like to see them dive a little bit more into Amicia's trauma. Like, I want to see a little bit more resolution to that.
That was... Spend a full week at sea with my crew. Changes your notion of stench forever.
That was enough for me.
Gross sewer love water. Yeah, that was gross.
Hugo?
There was no fort in my dream.
Maybe, but your dream put us on the right track. Look at all we've learned. Now we just have to find out the rest.
That's true. Kane, you did miss
What
that.
happened to that Aelia? And your ancestor?
It's going to be all right.
Can we take these stinky clothes off now?
Yes, we should.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was the first or second episode or session that we did. Yeah, it was unpleasant. Chapter 10, guys. Chapter 10. It's taken us almost 2 hours to do half a chapter. Ridiculous, right?
All right. Like nothing happened.
We're good. Especially you. You're the sneakiest child I've ever met.
Look, if there's no fort in your dream, then we'll look for the round tower, all right?
All right.
And maybe they decorated the island even more.
Never met you? Were you a sneakier child? Is that what I'm meant to understand here? Okay, cool. I haven't missed, too many other things. Wait, why were we crouching?
So, that was... I don't even know what that was.
Me neither. But we have a lead.
Pragmatic. I like that. Why not check that map again, unless you know where that tower is?
Why not?
Map? I have a map? I have that map. Lady, what map are you talking about?
That was quite something. But I still can't believe you went to a convent.
My mother came from a wealthy family.
It is very hard to hide in a power chair, you're right.
I was a smuggler, so off to a convent I went to cleanse me of his sins.
It wasn't very effective, it seems.
I'd rather be a sinner and be free. So I escaped. I joined my father and...
We must be careful. If my dream was wrong, more things can be wrong.
Oh, I see what you mean, Varian.
It's fine. We're centuries later, right?
She's right. We're with you.
You know, I do the same thing. I've scared Lauren countless times by just walking naturally. I do know the map. Now that I realize where I'm going, I do know the map. There's one girl at work you scare at least once a week. Aw, that poor girl. Yeah. B crimes do gay. I agree. Put that on a shirt. B crimes do gay.
Let's take another look at that map. Mind the drop.
Yes.
All right. So, any tower here, or...?
No, but that symbol could be our chapel? That capella where they took her.
You're right.
It looks like it's burning.
It's a drawing. So, knowing the sanctuary's there, I think it's on the way to that big decorated tree, probably past the windmills.
We're back on track.
Oh, yes,
go.
with that closed
Hey, Hugo,
gate. I know exactly where to
Getting
go.
on with their party on the way.
All right.
Maybe we'll see some fire jumping and other safe activities.
We'll take a look anyway.
Gay crimes do be. Gay crimes do be. Dooby dooby doo.
Climb up.
Hello, yes, I would like to do some gay. Thank you. Good evening, Panda. How are you doing?
Come on. Up.
Hey, Nightingale, I don't know what map I'm supposed to be looking at. Can you help me out here?
Careful with the drop here.
Do you guys see a capella? Do you see a capella?
Here we are. Looks like the real festivities have begun.
Wait, Kane said he
Let's
was...
pass through
Oh,
here.
you should go. You
It'll
have
be
plans
nice.
tomorrow. You should get a few hours sleep. Go get some sleep, my dude. Thanks for hanging out. I love you very much. I appreciate you stopping by. Tell your family that I love them and I said hello.
Blessed be the child.
Take care of yourself, my dude.
Blessed be the mother.
Do gay be crimes, my friend.
They sure know how to celebrate.
What if they knew the truth?
They don't need it. And we don't need them to know.
I wish I was like them.
You just need to bounce back from this.
How do you do that?
You... think of something else.
Come on, Hugo, let's go dance. Well, that's all right, Panda. We are very glad to see you, but I understand you might have things to do today.
That's our tower
Have a
over
happy
there,
Halloween
right?
and enjoy yourself, my friend. Take good care of yourself.
Everything is so
Thank you for
old
hanging
here.
out. I'm glad to hear you're
Can there
doing
be
well.
Anything that helps.
There will be. The past never dies, Hugo. Visions of it traveled through your dream, didn't they?
And that sanctuary still had a lot to tell.
We'll find something in that chapel.
Oh, hello. Saltpeter, yes, thank you. Now I need to get my Salt
Almost
Paul and
there.
Salt Thomas.
Hugo, wait. Would my knight conquer that tower for me?
What?
I want to see how you charge it. Claim it for me. Go.
Yes.
Stay in sight!
Yes.
Thanks. It's a bit hard for him.
I wanted to ask you, are you sure about all this? It seems like a heavy burden for him.
I know. And it is. That's why we're doing this.
Listen.
Saltpeter
we may
isn't
not know each
gunpowder?
other well.
Today I
but
learned.
You're chasing ghosts. Ghosts that scare him.
We've gone through hell, Sophia. You can't imagine.
I can't. The question is, does he need more?
We have nothing else.
I believe you. Fine.
Gotta look for things. Okay. You do like how all the adults they're with act like surrogate parents for Hugo? Me too. I love that everyone takes a liking to him and cares for him. Well, I guess the charcoal explains why gunpowder is usually dark in color. Look at you, Mr. Chemist, knowing it all.
You're so slow.
Hey, be nice to old people.
Not that old.
So is that tower ours yet?
No, the door is locked.
Locked from the other side.
Time to take a little look around?
So we left Lucas and Beatrice, the kid's parent, or the kid's mother, sailing down a river on a barge to Melee.
I didn't tell you, but Hugo is king, and I'm captain of his guard.
So you'll rule this thing.
But you can be my smuggler.
A royal contract. I'm honored.
Don't forget we still have a real fort to conquer.
Ah, right. The fort and its chapel.
Climb up.
Very well.
What's so yeah, and then Arnaud got arrested. So that's basically what is left of the crew. And Jonathan, I think his name was Jonathan, the guy who gave me the crossbow, he did. He's gone.
Follow me.
I miss Arnaud, which is crazy considering he was a bad guy at the beginning. I know, right? I'll be Hugo's new night dad.
We need to jump down.
Yes.
Where did Sophia go? Oh, there she is. Hey, Lawful. What is this costume? Am I a blanky wizard? I am a blanky wizard. I am a knight of the pumpkin cat. As you can see, Lauren came in and draped her sweater over my head. So I've been wearing it like a hat. He wasn't a Templar, but yeah, he got arrested. How are you doing, Lawful? It's so good to see you, my dude. I have better Twitch TV for me, but apparently it does not show up on Twitch for some reason. I don't know why.
I think that's it. Ready to go?
Yes. Let's get going.
I mean, does it show up with, what's it called? Capagen? It does not look like it. Huh, yeah. I wonder if something needs to be
There
updated.
it is. Let's hope this fort isn't as crowded as their sanctuary.
It surely doesn't sound as appealing.
I don't think the Count and Countess dug into the Order's writings. They must have considered the place too sacred.
There is only one way to find out.
Yes. Let's move.
Well, Nightingale, you should get better Twitch TV. There's a lot of fun emotes on there. And maybe one day I'll get a ton of emotes commissioned that I can upload to better Twitch TV, and you guys can use them anywhere that has better Twitch TV. And accepts the emotes. That's kind of how it works, isn't it? The Count has not turned out to be pure evil yet, but the fact that he's kind of like one of the heads of a cult makes me think pure evil.
What's going on?
There's a storm coming.
How can you tell?
Trust me.
A sailor knows.
He's sad. All this because of a dream.
When's the last time a dream meant everything to you?
The day I stopped being a child. Hey, that's a pretty flower.
You want it?
Of course.
There was a time when I was the one getting the flower.
Time passes, sweetheart. They grow up.
All right, let's get to this fort, quickly.
We could stay here. I like it here.
I mean, I type it out
Staying here
too.
won't help you, Hugo.
I know, right?
You
I love
must move.
Sophia.
Plus, there's a storm coming.
Yeah, leading one cult obviously means you're a baddie, which is why we are not a cult, because I'm not a baddie.
Hugo, you ever offered a flower to a lady your age?
No, I prefer feathers now.
Ah, moving on to something more exciting. Flowers, feathers.
Feathers are better.
Why?
Because they make you fly.
I get it.
Well, don't fly away right now, please.
I love Sophia. I love Hugo. I love
small
Amicia.
problem
I
here.
love this whole
How are we going
dynamic.
to cross?
Let's see down there.
Worm eaten.
The cult we
Look, it's
ran
so
before was
close.
just an
That
MLM.
bridge looks about
Yeah,
to
you're right.
collapse.
Maybe with my crossbow? Yes!
I
Is it
don't think
going
that's
to
how that
work?
works, but okay.
Hopefully. Well, it worked.
Oh,
staircase
that's
up.
sweet, Varian.
Just don't jump on it. Come on, up.
I give you this feather because it makes you, or it reminds me of you, and you make my heart soar.
Wow, look at that view.
Beautiful.
A ship between Hugo and her?
But it will come back.
That's gross.
But you're not leaving now, right?
No, not until I've repaid my debt to your sister.
What?
She didn't tell you. She saved my life.
Oh, well, I'm glad she did.
Well, me too.
What a waste of a good grappling hook. I know, right? We could have used the hook itself later on.
This
Oh, the two gal pals? Amicia's 15.
Yes. Who knows what story lies behind it?
What happens to people when their boat breaks like this?
Some survive. Some are taken by the sea and sleep forever, cradled by the waves.
Nice way to put it.
Then they become crab food.
Ew!
Thank you, Sophia.
Anytime.
I love Sophia. Yes, agreed, Nightingale. Very disgusting. So this is Amicia. She is 15. Sophia is handily probably in her 30s. Maybe early 20s. Or late 20s. But just based off of, like, the way she handles herself, I'm guessing 30s.
Oh, look.
There's our fort.
It's big. It's scary.
That building on the left.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like our chapel, no?
I think. Yes.
Perfect. Let's keep following the coastline.
Sophia is great. I really do love her so far. I'm glad that they have given side characters a lot more.
Oh, no.
A body.
What? He's chained up.
We have to go back.
No, we need to get to that chapel.
A lot
Amicia,
more
we've got a dead
screen
man
time.
here.
We'll be careful.
We need to be.
Let's go.
Cradled by the waves, or you know, drowning horribly as every orifice fills with water, and you try to gasp for air to no avail. Well, that's a mental image I'll never get out of my head now.
Yes.
Yeah, the crab food comment was very good. I don't know, Nightingale. I think she looks much older than 15. Amicia looks like she could easily be in her late teen, or like 18, 19, 20, 21, somewhere around there. I mean, Hugo doesn't look like he's 5. I'm pretty sure he's 5. Maybe he's 8.
What?
Enjoy your freedom!
Another one. Shh, quiet. What the hell? He's right above us.
That bastard made me switch.
We really need to teach them discipline.
Who is it? Don't know. Stay low. There's more.
I would kill him right now if I could.
I got that one. The others ran away.
Shit!
Keep watch in case they come back to try and free the rest. I'll take this one back.
Understood.
The others.
Let me go, pig!
Oh, I will. Soon. I want quiet. Kill any trespassers.
Damn it. Who are they?
I'd say slavers by the looks of it.
Slavers?
They capture people and sell them like animals.
Really? But that won't stop us.
Was the voice actress in the first game not even 18 plus? I did not know that.
Are you hurt? I think...
You made a mistake. Come in here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my dude, you have messed up. You have made a mistake. Honestly, yeah, it is preemptive self-defense at this point. They're all gonna get it, especially if they have touched Sophia or Hugo. They are very generous.
Yes.
But they're
I'm
also
here.
not very easy to spot at first.
I'm fine, but they're prepared to kill. Let's not waste time. Damn.
I hope Milo's right. Can't lose any more men.
It's worth it. We've trusted him this far.
Waste of my time.
Just give me the back of your head, my dude.
Damn. What? Never seen you do that. Yeah. I don't like it. Let's do it. I know. And I don't want to know something. All right. Do what you have to.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have the Dark Pictures anthology. I think Salad and I wanted to try playing those together at one point. We thought they would be interesting to play through. Because he played through one, and it was a very curious story. Oh, is there loot over here? There is. And there's a downstairs. I think I'm full up on all my reagents now.
He took that lady away. What is he going to do to her?
Try not to think about that.
Can we help her?
We'll see. We don't even know what's going on.
Slippery little bastards. Could be they're hiding over there.
Have a good night, Apple. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you take good care.
Over here! Don't let him get away!
What do we do, Amicia?
You, with me! Stop these intruders! Eat this, bastard!
Oh, they've got alchemy now. Okay. But yeah, have a good night. Have a good night, Apple. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate the raid and you stopping by. And I hope you take good care of yourself. Risque in what way, Nightingale?
That's gotta be.
I found him! Move over here!
You're hiding over there.
What now? So, you're that way! They're over here! Ah! You did this.
Man, these guys just setting everything on fire. Can I get my bolt back? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you. You're right. Until Dawn is not part of the anthology, but it is made by the same people, if I remember right. Curious though that when these people die, they straight up drop some kind of burning tincture. Yes, Until Dawn is the horror QuickTime game where you attempt, to save teenagers that are camping out in the mountains somewhere. Yeah, I did finally get the bolt recovery upgrade. And I've got the quieter sling upgrade too, which I'm very happy about.
Obviously, which is probably somewhere near.
Anyway, Amicia is now an unstoppable killing machine, so I'm happy. Just don't play it on stream. Until Dawn, I could have sworn some people played Until Dawn on stream and were fine.
So you're pretty close. Found them! This way!
They're coming!
They went down there. I got them.
This way!
We're here!
Over here! Move quick!
Alicia!
Intruders here. Help me.
Sling beats bow and arrow, apparently. So, anyway.
No, some kind of temple. Let's cross this thing. We must find
Throw the boy across the bridge.
The Count doesn't know
I wouldn't say Unreal Dawn is really that bad. There's no actual nudity. At worst, there's just a girl in bra and underwear. That makes sense. Hey, Altus Live, how are you doing, my friend? It's been a while. It's good to see you, though. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? What's going on?
Could be a lot. Milo's a big fish.
It's been a hot second. Life treating you all right? Let's get this. Bam. You're back trying to actually be a streamer again. October was a bit of a wash month. I absolutely understand how that feels, and I'm sorry to hear that it was a wash month. But welcome back. I'm glad you're back here. I would say on the grind, but I don't feel like it's a grind. I think it's just fun. I think it's a good time. What have you been playing? You were just playing 20 Minutes Till Dawn. You know, I played the free version of that game, the I think 10 Minutes Till Dawn. It's like a Cthulhu Eldritch horror version of what's the name of it? Vampire Survivors, right? Is that the right one that I'm thinking of? But you think it's better? You know, what little I played of 10 Minutes Until Dawn, I agree. I think it's got a lot more charm and gameplay to it. Better handling and hitbox detection, for sure. But to be fair, you know, Vampire Survivors is only like $3 or whatever. But yeah, I think I have that game on my wish list because I've been wanting to pick it up. How are you enjoying it? How was your stream? Did everything go well? Yeah, I haven't played it in a while either, Shadow. I can't do the grind to unlock everything. I just can't bring myself to do it. You've 100%ed it 4 times now? Wait, you've 100%ed 20 Minutes Till Dawn or Vampire Survivors? Every time you 100% it, they add new achievements. Sounds like Vampire Survivors. A hot minute. Oh, 20 minutes. Oh. I didn't realize that they've updated it so much.
Climb up. All right.
For a game that I feel like just came out, too. Well, I guess Vampire Survivors kind of did as well. Shadow, I hope in your day-to-day life that you start using the phrase, a hot minute. I truly do. So wait, am I the huntress or the child, or are you both? In some instances, I can do things with both of them, but I am mostly the lady, the protector. Amicia is her name. It's like
Well spotted.
every 2 to 3 months they add a new character and a gun, and you're like, please, I just want to play other things. I know that feeling. Sometimes you just gotta call it quits. You like cold minutes?
Yes. Mind the drop.
Everyone knows that it's a hot minute, Shadow. It can't be a cold minute, it's a hot minute. Is this a newer game? This is the first you've seen of it, and it looks beautiful. So this is the second game in a series, but it actually just released back on October 18th, so it's relatively new. Oh, Varian. Thank you so much for gifting Flying Dimwit, of course. Of course Dimwit would get one. The Hiltzer, Lucid got one, Jackie got one, and Ed got one. Wow, so many good people got some subs. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to everyone, my dude. I appreciate that. A steaming hot minute. Yeah, so this is the second game. It's called A Plague Tale Requiem. Trick or treat. Did you do this right? Yes. What kind of treat would you like? Question mark. Oh my god. Test. Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting Hallie, Diced, Liam, April, and Appealing Alarm a sub. I appreciate you both. That's so very kind of you. Man, at this rate, we might actually reach my monthly sub goal before October is over. You guys are so very kind. Wait, how did you miss out on all of these subs? I have no idea. I don't know how Twitch does the subbing algorithm. I think it should prioritize people who are watching that aren't currently subbed instead of random people. I think that would make more sense. You got a whole bunch of random people watching, gift them subs. Once you run out of people that are currently watching, gift other people. Hey! Thank you, Test, for gifting Altus a sub. That's very sweet of you. You're very kind. You got together with your boyfriend for the first time. It was a hot minute. Man, is it only a minute? I'm so sorry. But Meridian, to answer your question, the first game is called A Plague Tale Innocence, and it is the starting story of Amicia and Hugo. And it ended at a very good point that could be a cliffhanger, or it could have been finished. It depended on what the game devs wanted to do, and I guess there was such a love for the game that they decided to make a second one. And after 3 years, 4 years, wait, it's 2022, 5 years? Yeah, after 5 years, they came out with the second one, and they got the same voice actors and actresses for Amicia and Hugo to reprise the roles, and it's fantastic. Varian, thank you for gifting more people subs. Look, Shadow got one, McMahon got one, Knightley got one. Test. Are you trying to outdo Varian? Is that what this is? Let the gift wars begin. Thank you for gifting J-Stan, Gilly Hoshi, Yoey, Finks, and Riddy subs. I appreciate you guys very much. You can't even say goodnight now because there's so many subs. Quick, Nightingale, if you're going to bed, good night. It's so great seeing you. I love you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourself, and we will see you next time. Who will make it to the top? You decide. I don't know who's going to make it to the top at this rate. You're off to Lurkland as you need to go watch Ash versus Army of Darkness with your partner who's waiting for you. Absolutely understandable. Thank you so much for stopping by, Altus. I really do appreciate it. That was very kind of you. Go enjoy Ash versus the Army of the Dead. Give your partner a good hug and go snuggle on the couch, hopefully with some popcorn or an animal or something. Not to eat the animal, but just, you know, snuggling with an animal is always nice. Popcorn's a good compliment, you know, that sort of thing. But thank you so much for stopping in and the raid. I really appreciate it. It's so good to see you again. Let me know if you need any help with getting back into streaming and all that. I believe you're going to do great. All right.
But why are there slavers? Why here?
They're everywhere. Just like murderers.
Wonderful. I look forward to seeing you around.
Yes.
Can I shoot the door? Interesting. I can just keep reloading it. That's pretty cool.
We need to jump down.
All right.
Yeah, I know the gift sub noises are still going on. That's all right. There's a lot of them. They got to keep going. Yes, it is a brother-sister duo. Amicia is the older sister to Hugo.
I think. For now.
For now.
I know.
All right, cool. I can kill people quicker, and I can almost move faster while crouching. I need to start focusing on being stealthy more instead of just going gung-ho.
That door looks like it's been stuck for a long time.
Then we'll have to unstick it.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with borrowing some inspiration from other games, right?
Let's see what this does.
Hey, your toothache's finally going away. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, Tess. I'm sorry that you had a toothache.
It looks heavy.
That chain seems like it's holding.
Hopefully no one heard that.
I need your help, Sophia.
My pleasure. Be quick, please.
Got it. Up.
Very well.
Oof, a broken tooth for a year?
I've got a rope here.
My dude, I am so sorry to hear that. Why? Let me guess. No dental insurance with your brother's company?
Loud indeed. We should move.
Agreed.
Just put some UV resin on. I mean, you might need to just get it pulled and get a root canal. Throwing up from chemo? Yeah, you don't have dental. Ah, that makes sense.
Why didn't my dream show the slavers to me?
Dreams rarely show the whole truth.
But it lied to me. To bring me here.
She's very strong.
Supposed to be healed.
What dreams don't give.
Very, very, very strong.
It's exhausting, but it's life.
So there's something in Hugo's blood called the macula. And the macula gives him some amiabilities as well. And I'm wondering if it's because of that, because it's in like the familial blood. Amicia is his protector, and so maybe she gets some enhanced like strength and combat abilities and stuff, because she's pretty powerful.
It was such a nice place.
It still can be.
I don't know.
God, Tess, I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you wanna get married so that way we can, that way you can have dental and get some dental work done?
See that, Hugo? A feather.
Leave it.
Why? It's beautiful. From a raven.
But it's a dark bird.
A cunning bird. It managed to make people believe it's evil.
So that people leave it alone.
Oh.
They're not darker than people.
You should see me when I wake up. I'm the evilest.
Oh, man.
Up we go. Come on.
I love Sophia. She's great. Well, I mean, you know, we'll do the paper version of it, Test, get you the dental work you need, and then we will divorce or whatever. You know, it's just for the shared insurance. That's it. You know, I'm always looking out for you, buddy. But I get you. I get you. I wish there were an easier way. Welcome back, Justin. How was dinner?
It's all right. It will be over soon. To hell with this shit. You got a problem, Diaz? Well, these things come out of the ground to eat us. Our slaves escape. And now what? You're wasting what remains for that mad countess? Wrong!
Haha.
We're not working for her anymore.
It's the way to do it, Ingle.
It's all in a fresco. The rats announce the coming of the child. And you've seen how hungry they are. So it's simple. We please them, we please the child. We buy ourselves a seat next to his throne. Then the Count will bow before us. And the world will follow. So tell me, how many of us will feed the rats before we see your child? You have so little faith. But you keep backing me! Anyone else?
Just put a crossbow bolt in the back of his head.
Let's begin.
Just do it.
Blood will show the child the way to the chapel. Dear Diaz here has the honor of starting it.
Goddamn maniacs. We have to help them.
It's too late.
It's already too late.
Thank you for the follow, Meridian. I appreciate it. Welcome to the kingdom. Hell yes, Hugo.
Wanted to save them.
Hugo, you don't kill people just like that.
What?
Come on, Amicia. You do it all the time.
And I can kill quicker than you.
You don't attack people by yourself. You listen to me and do as I say. Is that clear?
I don't care. They're all dead now anyway.
Hugo!
What the hell?
Yeah, by the way, Sophia, Hugo can control rats.
Hugo, listen! Hugo, what was that? This is madness. You never said what? Oh, by the way, my brother controls rats and gets them to eat people. You'd have run away. And I didn't want you to. It was wrong, yes. But I thought this place would give us a chance. I thought you wouldn't have to see us like this.
He did kill out of anger and not defend. Well, he tried to defend people.
I need some time.
I understand. Hugo.
He did try to defend people. To be
You're
fair.
upset. And I know you wanted to help. But killing people, even bad people.
They're just like the Inquisition. Like Rodan. They do whatever they want to other people.
And sometimes they force us to act, yes. But just let me take that decision, please.
All this, it's not fair.
I know. It will stop once we find out how to heal you. Come here. I think we owe Sophia an apology.
I don't think there's anything between Amicia and Sophia, but I don't know. I guess I could be wrong. Amicia is, however, 15, so
Sophia?
I hope there isn't.
I'm sorry.
I am too.
Yeah. Well, let's just walk.
I think it's more that Sophia is one of the few nice people that Amicia has met in her gruesome journey. Yes, 100% that. Also, rats travel on boats.
All right.
Letting it sink in.
Yes.
Rats.
Yes. What's over there?
That's kind of how, you know, they got around and did the Black Plague thing, you know? They can make boats now? Yeah, rat boats. Otherwise known as roats.
Yeah. I think I found something.
I likewise am happy about that, but I'm also kind of sad that the only way to really stop it, and it doesn't even always stop it, is to have one of the people in the relationship be a child.
Milo's work.
He said the blood would show the child the way to the chapel.
So there's something there.
I'm scared of what it is.
Climb up.
Yes.
That's true. That is how the fleas got around too. But I mean, rats got on boats. That's why places would have, or ships would have cats on boats to get rid of the rats. Cats and rats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and.
Lord, They use this tree to chain up slaves.
That's what they do.
Look,
Is it?
a ragdoll.
There was a child here. Charming.
A child slave. That's possible?
It's true, Amicia is a kid herself.
Is it?
I'm sorry.
They took their doll away.
You should put it back.
They couldn't even bring it with them.
But maybe they escaped. That's what's most important.
Yes.
Come, Hugo, let's leave.
Oh my god, they had a battle floating armadas of fire ants? Hey, Justin, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back for your 4th adventure, my dude. I appreciate the Prime sub as well. If you guys did not know, Prime subs actually give the streamer that you don't, or that you give the Prime sub to, gives them the full amount. So we get the full, like, $4.99, $5, whatever it is. Unlike normal subs, where we usually get half. So instead of getting $2.50, I get $5. So, yeah. Anytime you have a Prime sub available, give it to someone you want. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything more than the Prime thingamabob, Prime subscription that you already have. And you help someone else out.
Oh, Reeves! How long do we need to keep these bodies hanging?
They're here. Stay low.
Until the rats come back. And the trial follows.
Oh, it could take forever.
No, this time's the one. The rats are here. That never happened in all the years before. Milo's doing whatever it takes to get there, and he's right.
Madness. Let's focus on Alia and that chapel.
Poor girl didn't have much of a brighter future.
You need to head to bed. Tomorrow's going to be another rough one. And you need every bit of patience you can get. Have a good night, Tess. Thanks for hanging out with us, though, buddy. Thank you for all the gift subs as well. You have a wonderful night. Take good care of yourself. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully it's not as crazy as you think it's going to be. And happy Halloween. Much love. Another cool thing about Prime is that you just found out about. You can read anything on Kindle. Really? If there are two things you love in games that never happens, it's a healthy friendship based on platonic love and a non-cliche gay relationship. You know, I can't say that I've seen too many gay relationships in media before, so what would a non-cliche gay relationship look like?
Sophia, your present would help.
Time to burn some grass.
Smoke?
They
Let's
make
see
it
what
so
that is.
easy.
Huh?
Come on,
Well,
it works.
Here.
Whew. Okay.
Up there.
Ooh, there's a chest over there.
They're coming!
James, stop these intruders! You, with me! Stop these intruders!
Hey, I need a mulligan.
We got company you! Spread out! They can't be far!
Leave it to me.
Oh. So, when they finally included them, Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda had decent ones. Like, a lot of cliches and stereotypes of gay relationships would be that one member takes on the man role and one takes on the woman role, like, why can't two manly men be madly in love? Oh, I see. I gotcha. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Again, I don't think I can. I never played Mass Effect Andromeda, so that's probably one of the reasons. But I can't think of a piece of media that did a non-stereotypical one.
Sell people in return for a share of the coin.
Yes, dirty business.
Okay, how do I get up there? Because I know there's a chest up there. Gonna get in a light workout before bed. Have a good night, y'all. Look forward to catching up at the end of the story. Take good care of yourself, Arian. Thanks for stopping by. It was lovely having you. And thank you again for all the gifted subs and everything, too.
Easy to find. Over here.
That's very kind of you, and I really appreciate it. Oh, there's stairs up here.
You, with me! Stop these intruders! Join me! Stop these intruders!
Yup. Oh, I hate the camera. Reset.
Better not let me catch you.
Don't worry, we'll get them.
Okay, I don't know where that treasure chest that I saw was, but that's very true. Now, as someone who is gay, most of the flamboyant stereotypes don't apply to you, so it's just kind of you don't see the appeal. Now, I am entirely straight, and I don't have much knowledge or experience in the... I'm trying to think of the best words to use for it, but I guess for lack of a better word, the culture or the I guess culture of someone who is gay. Is the flamboyant gay actually, like, is that how some people actually are, or is that like a persona that some people undertake when they decide to come out? Because I've always wondered why in media that was the type of gay that they decide to represent. It's always the person with, you know, like a lisp or a high-pitched voice, or who's very flamboyant or very feminine. You knew many flamboyant men in high school who didn't come out until years after graduation. I think it's just a personality type. Hey, K-Smack. How are you doing, handsome? It's so good to see you, buddy. It's gotten better now in terms of representation, you think, at least somewhat? You think there are people who actually act like that? Ah, there's the chest. How are you doing, K-Smack? It's been a good minute since you and I have had the pleasure of chitty-chatting.
Intruders here! Come with me! We've got intruders!
Nope, 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 nope.
We got company!
Did you just smack me in the head?
Well, you got catch up!
Over here!
Let's see what's inside.
Rude. Yep. You're good. Just got back just got some beers and you get ready to kick back tonight. Hell yeah. Any fun plans tonight for Halloween, or are you just kicking back, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school? I miss you, my sexy boy. My sexy man. Try telling people you're bi and being married to a woman. You get some weird looks from people. That doesn't surprise me, that you would get that. A lot of people just don't understand what it's like and what it means. Just chilling at the house, figured you'd watch an anime at the house. Ooh. What anime are you feeling like turning on tonight? No parties or anything? No costumes? No dressing up? Look, I mean, my whole goal was to get to the chest. I'm not going to pass up on getting the chest. Do I look like a fool to you? Loot first. Oh, I've heard so many good things about that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Shadow, was it you who recommended that one to me? Or am I thinking of someone else? I've also heard a lot about Chainsaw Man. A lot of people have been watching it lately. Is it any good? And that's fair. I don't know a ton of people around where I'm at in Washington either. My girlfriend does. So she went to a party and invited me, but I was like, I'm kind of partied out after TwitchCon, man. I want to kick back and relax. So I did. Man, I'm gonna have to watch that anime now. Shadow, maybe after we finish Full Metal Alchemist, we can
Just how much Milo knows about the child.
we can start that one.
Knows is wrong. This child thing is a beacon for lunatics.
Over here! I found them!
They saw us!
Well, I've already been spotted, so I might as well go for this chest real quick, right?
They know we're here!
Yep.
They're coming!
Oh! I did not see that guy. Ooh, yeah, it was a lot. I am thoroughly partied out, man.
Here, that's for you! I'll catch you!
Nope! You jerk. I didn't want to do that.
They saw us!
You made me waste a perfectly good knife. Ah, you made me waste a perfectly good knife.
What do we do, Amicia?
Here we go. We've been watching Brotherhood. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not wasting my second knife. I need that knife. You need all my online friends to come visit so your parents actually believe you when you say you have friends? Aw, your parents don't believe you when you say you have friends? What? How did you...
Come with me! We've got intruders!
Yep. You know, I would say it's not a huge surprise, or I would say that it is a huge surprise, but I don't think it is. I don't know if you would believe it. You probably would. I'm also not a huge partier myself. You know, I do, as one of the charity event, or the charity streams that we did, I do have a movie night set up that we need to do. I've just got to schedule it. I'm thinking mid-November or early December, just because of the holidays and everything. It was lovely meeting you, Meridian. Please stop by anytime. We would love to have you. If you're a Discord person, feel free to jump into the Discord. I've got roles that you can react to in there to say whether or not you ever want to get notified for things like the stream going live or game nights, movie nights, things like that. So that way you don't ever have to worry about being at live and getting pinged all the time. But yeah, we would love to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Get some good rest, and we will see you next time. I got you, buddy. I got you, Shadow. Well, I'm glad that they believe that you do have friends now. Because online friends are real friends. Justin, you do have friends. I'm your friend. Ah, you figured that the first time we met. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't mind a small gathering of people, and I don't mind just chilling and hanging out, but I do not want to party. You can miss me with the drunken shenanigans.
We've got intruders.
Get the pieces. Keep running, Amicia. Get more pieces. Oh, there is nowhere else to go. Hey, we're gonna go this way now.
Join me! Stop these intruders!
Let's try through here.
Fine.
Let's see if we can get out of here. Yes, thank you so much for stopping by, K-Smack. I adore you, and I really appreciate you coming to hang out for just a little bit. Enjoy your beers, enjoy your anime, take good care of yourself. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll get to play some games again soon. I think we're doing a charity thing in like a week or two. So I'm very excited for that. Can't wait to flirt with you. But have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. Yes, I can't wait. I'm looking so forward to it. I really am. Yeah, Shadow, if you and your parents came down to Washington, I would 100% set some time aside to come meet you.
That's our way in.
This fort is bad.
It probably is. But we're still together.
We are.
Might be harder to visit Matt and your friend in Florida, but, you know.
They're right there.
They all look pretty dead to me.
Make sure.
Hey, what?
Bloody...
Amicia!
No, no! Kill you!
Get your hands off! Please!
Pull him away. You're right.
Well, hey, I think you, I think you paid your debt to Amicia.
I didn't know what to do.
It's all right. You did well. You let us do it. We have to go now. Come on. How are you doing, Sophia?
I promised myself I'd never do that again.
I'm really sorry, but I'm glad you did.
Yes. Well, just try not to get yourself killed.
I will. Let's move on.
Debt paid, my friend. Debt paid.
Much better.
All right, well, it's way too late for you now. All right, Ingle. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. I'll hopefully see you later. It's always delightful to see you around. Maybe one of these days I'll stream some RimWorld for you, and you can criticize me on how badly I play. By extending the cords, rock shots with the sling are more powerful and stun enemies for longer. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Convincing your parents to go on trips to visit online friends has proved difficult, but you feel like it's the first time you've actually had a specific place and a reason you wanted to go on a trip somewhere. No takebacks. I am being legitimate and dead serious.
This must move the portcullis.
No use.
We
should go.
I like RimWorld. I've played it before, and I would love to play it again. You can give me some mod packs to play with if you want. I'll take your recommendations. Well, fortunately, there's a lot to visit in Washington, if you wanted to. I'm sure Lauren and I would be more than happy to, like, go see sights or something with you.
You were right. One was still alive.
Let's get going. I don't want to end up like Diaz.
Why isn't that portcullis raised yet?
Hey, raise the damn gates!
I'm going. Hide in the car when you can. What about you?
Come on, what is he doing? Unbelievable. I'm gonna kick his ass.
Shh.
Oh, about goddamn time!
Where is she?
Amicia.
What?
They're coming.
Oh, no, not now.
No, it's too early. That's too early.
That's fair, Shadow. That's fair.
Come on, climb up.
Light up the trench. We must buy some time. I'm going to the chapel. I'll close the bloodline.
I wouldn't call that much of a trench, but, you know, alright.
I made them come here. It doesn't matter right now, Hugo. Don't panic. Think. Look around.
Okay, so I see some sticks. Oh, wait, am I supposed to, like... I feel like I'm supposed to do something with Hugo here. I could light that. You know, I will say this is one of the first ones that's not too obvious. Can I go under the gates?
There's too many.
It looks like I should be able to. No, can't go under the gates. Oh, there's a fire pit. I see it now.
What now? Hey, here.
Sophia! You're here!
Huh, what the hell happened? It's bad, Sophia. Do you see any way out of this? With them around, I don't... Maybe. But it's going to be... no matter. Now, either it works, or I'm dead. I can't believe I'm doing this. That thing is amazing.
Oh.
Yes,
I don't think that's
my
how
greatest
it's supposed to
treasure.
work, but
I wasn't sure it would channel enough of that fire's light. Now come down. Yes.
yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
for coming back.
Yes. Thank you.
I gave you my word.
With a flashlight. It's true, she did give us her word. Hey, Ooh Bunny, how are you doing? It's so good to see you.
Through this hell.
I'll handle it.
Right. I'll leave the rest to you. Just tell me which fire you want to go to now, and when you want me to stop.
Yes. I won't let you down.
I'm doing all right, thank you. I am just relaxing, enjoying dressing up a little bit today. I have my girlfriend's cat sweater, which is very cute. Hold on, let me see if I can get a good look at it. It's got black cats and pumpkins on it, and it's so adorable. There we go. And then, of course, you know, my pauldrons and lacy shirt and... Thank you, thank you.
Sophia, open us a path! Stay with me.
Yeah, it's my one and only costume, but it's on brand.
So,
and
the
that's all...
chapel's on the other side of that trench, right?
That's all that
Right.
matters.
And we need a way to cross.
You would let me rescue you from a tower anyway, any day? Shadow, you smooth talker. Thank you for reminding me of the scene change. I didn't do much, but just walk across. Don't worry, don't worry.
Open the way for us, Sophia. Stay close to me.
You did your makeup today to match the kiddo's costume? Ooh. Do you have pictures? I want to see your incredible makeup.
We've done that a lot.
Obviously, a stupid question.
Sophia, light a way for us.
Yay,
Everyone
thank
stay
you.
in the light.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
You can let go. Deal.
I didn't do much in the way of a costume other than this, but, you know, I had fun.
Open the way for us, Sophia. Stay with me.
Are we talking fun clown or it
Sophia,
clown?
open us the
That
path.
is a good point.
Stay
That is a
close
good
to me.
question to ask. Are clowns ever fun? Sure they are. Clowns used to be the life of the
It's barely
party.
bright enough for my... Sophia, light a way for us. Stay with me. Stop now.
Fine.
Creepy clown, they didn't have any Pennywise costumes, which is what she wanted. Your kiddo wanted a Pennywise costume.
Please have something
Your kiddo
useful.
has some guts, and I like them already.
Open the way for us, Sophia. Stay close to me. Sophia, light a way for us. Stay with me. Open the way for us, Sophia. Everyone stay in the light.
Oh, that's the diamond that she had in her cabin. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's really cool.
That's a lot of fire.
I'll make us a safe path.
Let go.
I'll handle it.
Okay, so now I should be able to... Maybe that wasn't the best idea. How am I supposed to do this? She loves horror stuff so much she's watched every single Poppy's Playtime, Five Nights at Freddy's, etc. playthrough. Really? If you don't mind my asking, how old is she that she enjoys stuff like that? Oh, wait, maybe I should... Let's toss that. She is 6. She started watching horror stuff around the age of 4. Wow. It is a prism. It's like a giant diamond. That's very young to love horror stuff and not be bothered by it. Do I know that Switch game about the stretchy arm PvP game? I've heard of ARMS, but I've never played it. Yeah, your daughter is awesome.
Here you go.
Oh, they're getting through.
Yes, bloody little opportunists.
Well, pretty cool kid, pretty cool mom. I wonder if there's another way that I'm supposed to go about this. Oh, that just sets me on fire. Okay. When she pops on stream, she calls herself Little Bunny. Oh my god, that's so cute. Little Bunny. Oh. That is so precious. Have a good night, Justin. Enjoy telling your little one a bedtime story. I love that. The Japanese company that made it was asked before shipping out by the American branch of Nintendo if they could remove the fun clown character from the game because it scares some of the employees, and the devs found this funny because they don't have a fear of clowns in Japan. Everyone there just loved her. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to... I feel like I've heard that, though, that the Japanese don't really have a fear of clowns.
Wait, don't go too far. It's getting too dark for my prism.
Oh! It wouldn't let me get that other one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. The evil clown thing is just an American thing. I mean, let's be fair. Clowns were pretty creepy. Okay, so
Stay close to me.
get us closer to here.
You can stop it.
For sure.
And then that is Episanguis. I feel like I'm missing something.
Open the way for us, Sophia. Everyone stay in the light. That's enough. Let go. Of course.
No, I didn't really see a board or anything to shoot. Just that candle. I tried walking through it backwards, and it just became really dim. So I can put it out.
Here you go.
Oh, they're getting through.
Yes, bloody little Sophia, light a way for us. Stay with me.
I wonder if I can grab a torch and then have her do this and hold on to the stick. Yeah! Alright, so I'm getting my stick, boys.
My prism isn't getting much light over here. Be careful.
Yeah, I can't make it through. I don't think I can. Yeah, I want to say it's the right idea, but I feel like I'm missing something, and I can't quite figure it out. Maybe I'm supposed to light the stick and then have her do the thing. Let's give it a try.
Here you go.
Oh, they're getting through.
Yes, bloody little opportunists.
Maybe I just need to wait for the smoke to dissipate before I try walking through. Maybe that's really all it is. That seems to be it.
All of you, hold your positions and watch those trenches. Milo, you can go whenever you want.
They're here too.
Careful.
Oh! Alright, apparently I was not in the light.
Hold off the rats from the chapel for as long as you can. Understood?
What?
It's right behind that portcullis.
Make sure I'm not disturbed. This is between the child and me.
What's he going to do?
Game had mercy.
Boss, everybody keep watch. And close that portcullis.
So, your protector's supposed to have been taken there? Yes. Let's try to cross.
Checkpoint! I love when the game is forgiving.
They all thought Milo was crazy. But look, they're back. It's working.
It's working too well. They took several of our men yesterday, and there were only half as many rats. Milo has to finish this fast.
Relax. The child will cleanse us of all this blood and grant us fortune.
We'll see about that.
They'll all die. Just keep going.
Oh, do what I must.
Careful. Intruders in the area. Get on the move.
Serves you right.
Shh. Easy.
Yeah, Hugo's getting a little bloodlusty here. Hey, excuse me, I need you to, be stunned, and then be shot.
Right. We need to reach that chapel fast. Working on it.
Okay, perfect, beautiful. Hey, is there anyone else that wants to mess with me, or, are we good? He is really just copying his sister, like... As sad as it is. Like, they both have been through so much, and at this point, like, I don't care. Let them slay the entire world between them. Like, screw these guys.
Well, you want me to stay here? Have it your way.
Alright, now we go for that chest. It'll suck if leaning into the aggressive playstyle has negative impacts on the ending. I don't think it does. If it does, I agree. I'm gonna be very upset that it does.
Let's see what it has.
Oh. Well, shoot, that was convenient.
What was that? Get it together. Damn rats! Can't go any further.
they're hiding over there. Good. It's time to cross that trench again.
Just grab that episanguis. Boink. There we go. How much later is the stream going? Probably the next checkpointy type area. I didn't realize that it was past 10 already. Yo, I am going to need some more pots, my guys.
Can't believe you've been through all this before. Later.
Go any further, I'll be eaten alive.
All right, Shadow. I may or may not be here depending on when the next checkpoint is. Hey man, I kind of need my bolt. Thank you.
Rats, bloody rats. It's all true. Oh, it's just a damn lunatic's joke. Well, I'm not laughing now, am I?
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I need the knife. The knives are so important. Forgot it's not E to push, it's click to push. Maybe I'll get a checkpoint right behind it.
Hold off the rats from the chapel for as long as you can. Understood?
It's right behind that portcullis.
Make sure I'm not disturbed. This is between the child and me.
What is he going to do?
You heard the boss. Everybody keep watch. And close that portcullis.
So, your protector's supposed to have taken there.
Serves you right.
Straight across. Shh. Easy.
Okay. So, I got the upgrade in stealth that I wanted. I don't think... I can throw items farther by doing more stealth, but I'm kind of okay without that. I'll be more aggressive and worry about stealth later. That's fine by me.
Eyes open.
We need to reach that chapel fast.
Oh, you better not have broken my bolt.
With me.
If I can't pick that up, I am going to be livid. I can't pick it up. Hitting the shield breaks the bolt.
That looked like it hurt. You're done for, you bastard.
She gets bonked in the head a lot. Alright, Sling. Sling versus guy with shield. Doesn't break bolts. Good to know.
For as long as you can. Understood?
It's right behind that portcullis. Do what I must.
What is he going to do?
Stop it! Keep watch.
Serves you right.
Shh. So, your protector's supposed to have been taken there. Yes. Let's try to cross.
I really dislike that they're not giving me, like, more pots. I wonder... You know what? Maybe Shadow's right. Maybe I don't need the pot.
We got intruders.
We need to reach that chapel fast. Working on it.
Stop! I'm gonna kill you quick.
Alright, give me that bolt. And now we're gonna go down and collect all the things. And we are not going to use a knife. This is a no-knife game. No-knife lobby. Okay, let's see if we can make it this way.
Can't believe you've been through all this before. This is even worse. Enjoy. Quiet.
Oh, hey, pieces over here that I missed. Nice.
Good. It's time to cross that trench again.
I saw something. Stop right there!
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh? You gonna come crossing that fire?
I'll find how to get to you. Believe me.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I can set them on fire and distract them with burning torches. It's not a mechanic I expected. Take it. Eat my flaming torch. Okay. So... nothing there. Is that a pot? Oh, it's pyrite. Okay. Cool. Resin. I can't get to that without a stick. Okay. I was hoping the resin would be strong enough, but evidently not. Always makes me laugh when they have those whispered conversations in the middle of being chased by guards.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're clearly being really sneaky right now. We don't have to worry about talking loud. I mean, we have to worry about talking loud because we're being sneaky.
Okay. Oh, there's a pot and a chest over there. Can I go out the front? I can go out this window. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I don't know why they have a bundle of sticks there if I can't do anything with it. Like, there's nothing for me to light there. Okay, so now I should be able to... you know what? We'll have... Again, I don't think this is gonna work, but... Yeah, that didn't work.
Here's our way through. Look, they're crossing too.
Let them. They can help.
Rats cross the trench! Shit! Grab torches! Move upstairs! The gate will hold them!
That's it. We need to pass that portcullis.
Give me a minute.
They know we're here.
They hid just behind that.
Is there anywhere? Oh, I didn't realize he was so close.
That was just for starters.
That was more of them. It will be easier now. That was a big excessive now. It will teach them.
Oh, are you serious? That was just out of the bonfire enough. Just barely.
Hold off the rats from the chapel for as long as you can.
Oh, are you serious? All the way from here? Oh, but I made progress.
What is he going to do?
You heard the boss. Everybody keep watch and close that portcullis.
So, your protector's supposed to have been taken there? Yes. Let's try to cross.
You know what? I'm thinking maybe this is the best point to stop for the night. Seeing as I've had to do it like 3 times already. I think this is probably the best time to stop for the night. Let's see. Who can I raid? You know what? We haven't raided Germ in a while. And he is playing some Played Up, it looks like with Pinky. So let's give raid. Let's give Germ some love. Let's give Germ a raid. Let's see. Raid. Germ RF. There he is. All right, gang. Happy Halloween to you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. I loved getting to hang out and chat with you all, and it was just very delightful. I love getting to spend time with you all, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it. So Wednesday, we will continue this. Then Friday, for at least the first half of the night, I think like 6 to 7:30, we're going to be playing Among Us, and then more Plague Tale afterward. So, it's hard to touch my eye with these things on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end, so we're going to raid out to Germ. So if you guys would be so kind as to copy the raid message and follow me, tell him you said hi, happy Halloween, and you love him. It means a lot to me. Supporting my friends is another way to support me, and supporting me is another way to support my friends. I don't know if that makes sense. It made sense in my head for a minute, but I don't know. Anyway, I love you all. Take good care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. Oh, take care of yourself. Take care. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Wait. What is my saying? Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And as always, I'll see you on the next adventure. Yeah, I'm fine. I can't remember my own saying. It didn't flow off the tongue right. It didn't feel right. Anyway, yeah. All of that. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. And I'll see you all in the next adventure. That still doesn't feel right. So I hope it comes back to me. But love you guys. Mwah.